Yo. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 2005 YouTube Iceberg. I'm sure I don't have to explain to you guys what an iceberg video is at this point, but I do want to note about today's iceberg in that every single video that we'll be covering today will come from the year 2005, which was, in case you didn't know, the very first year when YouTube.com became a thing, which also means that YouTube is just over 20 years old. There are people who were born the exact same year as this website, and are getting ready to be able to legally drink in the United States. Really, let that sink in. As someone who grew up with YouTube as a kid, it certainly is surreal to me, but nonetheless, today, as we go through each tier of this iceberg, which was made by Shayman1405 by the way, we'll be starting with the most popular and most viewed videos from that year, and progressively with each following tier getting more and more obscure, until basically by the end we're looking at videos that even after 20 damn years have gotten nearly no views whatsoever. On top of that though, since I do love to go YouTube dumpster diving, and even have a whole series on my channel just about that, for looking at cool, strange, obscure, or interesting stuff on the site, I'll of course be adding a ton of bonus entries throughout this entire iceberg video. But in particular, near the very end, which there will be a damn near 50 video lightning round, with all of them having nearly no views whatsoever, again after being on the website for 20 years. Now some of you might be wondering, how did I go about finding a bunch of videos that no one else has apparently seen? Well, that's where I also want to go ahead and show you a cool little trick that some of you may be aware of, but maybe some of you don't. If you go onto the YouTube search bar and you type in anything, say, for example, anime, and then write just like this, before, colon, and then insert the year number, so in this case we would look up before 2006, you will then only see videos that were uploaded before that year. It's one of the coolest features on YouTube's search function, and really should be something that more people know about. So have fun with that if you decide to go perusing around the early days of YouTube, or even, just looking it up before 2016 or 17 or 15 or whatever. It really is up to you what sort of era of video you would like to see. Finally, I want to preface this iceberg by saying that I'll be pretty brief with quite a lot of the entries here. While I will be going into detail when there is something historical to note, or at least something interesting with the channel that uploaded it, or with the video itself, you have to bear in mind that a lot of these videos from this time period sort of exist within a vacuum. There isn't much to explain or to dissect with them. In fact, many of them are quite mundane in nature. So if you're going into this video thinking that there's going to be some crazy spooky ARG or something more dramatic like that, you need to understand that people really didn't do that type of stuff till quite a bit later. No, this is a gaze into a time capsule of what people were doing, were passionate about, and how they expressed themselves on the internet in 2005. And some of them are just people living their lives that they just so happen to record for whatever reason and then upload to YouTube for whatever reason as well. So think of this iceberg in this video as more of a strange sort of history lesson, a look through some truly ancient internet artifacts, as well as a snippet into a world, a reality that we are now 20 years removed from. If that sounds interesting to you, as it does to me, well then, sit back, relax, and join me as we dive headfirst through the entire 2005 YouTube Iceberg. the zoo. Starting with tier 1 of this iceberg, which consists of 10 million view plus videos, this one is pretty well known as the very first video ever uploaded to the site, and features the then owner of the site, Jawed, making a penis joke about elephants.
Alright, so here we are in front of the elephants. Cool thing about these guys is that they have really long fronts, and that's cool. And that's pretty much all there is to say.
It's a good atmosphere setter for the rest of the iceberg, but beyond that, there really isn't much more to this one. But it's the perfect place to start the earliest days of YouTube, with it being literally the very beginning. Guitar. This 95 million view video classic, uploaded by producer Jamie, is a sick as fuck video that features this dude playing Patch Bell's classic, a canon, but on the guitar. It genuinely is a really good rendition of the piece, and is probably the exact song that will play when YouTube as a site dies one day. I mean, just think about it. It'd be the perfect end credits song, right? It's like a emotional callback to its original theme song. Oh, and in case you're wondering, the dude here, producer Jamie, is still very much around to this day, with just as recently as a month ago, having uploaded a video. And I think that's pretty cool. Urban Ninja. This video, uploaded by Mr. Woot, features a dude doing some sick-ass parkour moves, flips, backflips, jumps, martial arts, and really just a bunch of cool stuff, honestly. All to the song Give It All by Rise Against, which I cannot show you here, sadly, because of copyright issues. Get ready to hear that a lot throughout this video. It's nonetheless, though, a really cool music video compilation of all these clips and what have you. But before you go asking what Mr. Woot is up to these days, it should be noted, as the description of the video says, that all these clips are not his moves, but rather they come from a site called emcmonkeys.com, and he insists that we go and give it a visit. Sadly, visiting the site now leads to a dead page, but through the power of the Wayback Machine, we can see what the site was all about, as well as exactly what it looked like back in 2005. In taking a look at the site's history page, you can soon find out that it's basically a group of people who are doing martial arts for hire. In particular, EMC are a group that wants to be hired for martial arts films or live martial arts demonstrations, with the site working as a sort of portfolio for all these cool dudes to possibly be able to play in movies or be stunt doubles, etc. And it's here where all those videos featured in the music video comes from. These guys eventually made a YouTube channel later on, by the way, and would go on to make several more videos and other cool stuff, even recently as 10 months ago as of the writing of this script, which is again pretty awesome.
Hey, is that your dog? It's so fluffy and white. I really want to pet your dog right now. Is that your dog? Let me pet your dog. Let me pet your dog. I really want to pet it. It's so cute.
Yeah, she is cute. Go ahead.
Oh, wow, such a fluffy white dog.
You going a little too hard?
You're so cute.
You killed my dog!
Oh, God. Your hands are racing.
Ghost Car. Ah, a true classic screamer video. Well, they would become extra prevalent by the time 2006 and what have you comes around. Maybe I'll have to do a 2006 video one day. This one was definitely one of the first that really made the rounds and was shared via emails and what have you very often. Hey Clip. This 35 million view video features several women dancing and sort of messing around to the song Hey by Pixies. I can't show the audio of this one either, but yeah, it's a pretty simple video of girls goofing around to a song. Sadly though, I do notice that this one got a shit ton of dislikes, and while it is just kind of a silly video, it is sadly a bit of a showcase of how women, especially if they were teens, were kind of just not allowed to exist online back then without a bunch of weirdos calling them all sorts of terrible things, sadly. Though to be fair, these days it seems like the comment section is full of a lot of people who are quite nostalgic about this video, noting how it was one of the very first viral YouTube videos at the time, and for that reason it has some historic significance in that regard. The creator of this video, Tasha, also still uploads to this day, and mostly doing song covers and the like. So that's pretty cool. Mortal Kombat theme. Now this one is another huge onto Newgrounds at the time as well. It is also not the only video by them on this iceberg. So I figured that I might as well just discuss them all right. Power Rangers theme, which again is sort of the same thing, but to the Power Rangers theme song. They did this to several cartoon and video game theme songs in their earliest days, including the Pokemon anime theme song, which you sadly cannot find on their channel anymore as the original video was taken down, it would seem due to a copyright claim. Later on, they would eventually move on into making full-on skits and other comedy-based stuff, which I won't go into massive detail over since it could really be its own a documentary video of its own if I ever really wanted to. But nevertheless, these videos were quite influential and are timeless YouTube classics. A shining beacon of the sort of sense of humor, video editing, and just general vibe, for lack of a better term, that was the late 2000s. The Italian Man Who Went to Malta. You're gonna hear me say this a lot, but this is another one of those YouTube classics. Interestingly, Juki made several other animations as well, though most never really took off the same way that this one did. Bach Toccata and Fugue in D minor, organ. This one is, well, pretty much just as the title suggests. It's someone playing that classical musical piece. It is one of the greatest classical musical pieces ever produced, so it's of course quite beautiful, and also one of the earliest ways that you could listen to it here on YouTube. But there really isn't much to this video beyond that, though this channel did upload a 20-year anniversary video in celebration of that video turning 20 years old, which is pretty cool, as is the channel itself, who for over 20 years has been uploading classical musical pieces with these visualizations to accompany them. Ronaldo. This one's a music video dedicated to Cristiano Ronaldo, paired with the song Peace and Melody by Mosetta. With just over 26 million views, it clearly is a pretty damn popular with football fans around the world. I myself don't really know much about football. I'm much more of a hockey kind of guy myself, so that's about all the commentary I can really give this one. All is full of love. This is an upload by Optional Info that features the music video for All Is Full of Love by Bjork. Funnily enough, you cannot view this video in North America anymore, as it seems due to some kind of copyright issue of some kind. But if you put on a VPN and set it to Norway, you can actually see this video. I obviously can't show you the audio here, but the music video itself features a female robot being like assembled or whatever, and then she ends up meeting another female robot, and they fall in love, I guess, and start making out. So they are lesbian robots. Lesbots, if you will. And yeah, that's pretty much it. This wasn't even the official upload of the song or anything, but I suppose it looks to be the first upload of the music video to YouTube that has somehow managed to stay up after all of this time, which in of itself is kind of novel. Insane Robot Dance. This one features a bunch of dudes doing like robot dances up on a stage, to the cheers of many. Street Fighter Justin vs. Daigo. This one features one of the oldest esport tournament viral clips ever. It's basically a super close battle that features a super clutch moment for player Daigo when he blocks every one of the moves from Justin in the last couple moments of the fight, with only one sliver of health left by the end. I am not going to pretend to be an expert in Street Fighter or hell, fighting games in general, so I couldn't tell you the exact moves or skill set needed to pull this off. I'm just not quite equipped to go into detail about that. But it seems like Daigo did a perfect parry of sorts on every one of Justin's super moves, combo. So blocking multiple moves, hit after hit after hit, with just the tiniest little bit of health left. So yeah, it's pretty crazy. Boom goes the dynamite. This is what I call a true painfully cringe classic. It features a news anchor trying so desperately hard to read off the teleprompter in a prompt fashion about a bunch of sports stuff going on in the area, all while he stumbles over his words, awkwardly pauses, and even straight up stress sighs several times, like he just wants to crawl out of his own skin and wither away, all leading to a moment where he awkwardly says, "Boom goes the dynamite," as a bit of a flair to his commentary.
Before the Ball State baseball team kicks off its conference season this weekend, the Cards will battle in-state rival Indiana tomorrow. Tomorrow's game will be the meeting between the two, beating both first. Hoosiers are on the year, and they have won 6 of its last 7 games. Tomorrow will be the game 3 at 3 p.m. Switching to Ball State men's tennis, it seems every week they have a player. Matt Lawrence is the latest Cardinals tennis player to win the award. Lamar won all the singles and doubles matches last week. So far, the Cardinals have had a player honored on the weekly awards. 7 out of the 9 weeks. The Cards will play at Boise State Invite this weekend. The Indiana Pacers are looking for a measure of revenge tonight against the New Jersey Nets and to strengthen their playoff hopes. The Nets won the last Sunday's matchup 94-85, which left the Pacers 1 game behind the Chicago in the 7th series spot. Let's check out the highlights. Steven Jackson's David. Reggie Miller's looking good. He shoots a 3, and it's good. Later, he gets the rebound, passes it to the man, shoots it, and boom goes the dynamite.
It's painful, but it's also rather funny stuff. YouTuber Mermaid Grove made a pretty good video all about this dude and sort of explaining how he ended up in that situation to begin with and where he is now. But the TLDR version is there was a problem with the teleprompter, as well as this being his first time on camera. This was also not a big news station, but instead just a simple college one. And while the whole situation was rather embarrassing for him, his name being Brian by the way, especially when the clip would end up being posted on eBomb's World, and then eventually over on YouTube, and it ended up getting so much attention. Way more attention than I'm sure he signed up for being a news anchor in a local college thing. I mean, even if it was embarrassing, he probably thought it was never going to go beyond just the local area. At the end of the day, though, Brian was able to still find work as a news reporter, and even as a news journalist later on, and has even appeared on several talk shows and Tosh.0 at one point, relaying his experience and what have you. So, overall, he's doing a lot better these days. 1984, Apple's first Macintosh commercial. This was the commercial that introduced the Apple Macintosh computer to the world back in 1984, uploaded by Sean Collier. It's a pretty iconic commercial and pretty bold as far as marketing goes, implying Apple, with its Mac, is freeing everyone from the shackles of their oppression. I guess the oppression being other computer brands. So yeah, what really is there more to say other than a pretty cool commercial?
On January 24th, Apple Computer will introduce Macintosh. And you'll see why 1984 won't be like 1984.
Skeleton Dance. Uploaded by EthelEdge25, this video features a guy puppeting a skeleton dancing. Well, if you've been around long enough on the internet, you might have seen GIFs or clips or even little animations using this exact little skeleton dance move that he puppets with it. For that reason, it's fairly iconic, I'd say, and pretty notable because while the video itself has 17 million views, the video itself seems to take place on some street as a kind of street performance. To think something so humble could grow so popular so quickly. Thus is the power of the internet, though, I do suppose. Korean Madness. This video features two Korean girls dancing, goofing around, and all that sort of stuff, and at one point even singing a song. I'm not exactly sure what the song is from, but honestly what's more crazy to think about is that these two are probably mothers by now. Hell, they may even have kids who are about the age that they are in this video. Crazy to think about. It also seems that this clip comes from some kind of Korean TV show, but I really couldn't tell you exactly where from. If anyone happens to know, then let me know in the comments. Zlatan versus C. Ronaldo. This is another football music video. This one using the song Protect Your Ears by DJ Dean. Again, I can't really show the audio here, but nonetheless, the passion football pros had even as early as 2005 here on YouTube is, if nothing else, quite endearing, even if again I have nothing really more to add to it. Mortal Kombat. This is the first Mortal Kombat video on YouTube, and it is, of course, a showcase of a bunch of fatalities, or I guess in this case, supreme demonstrations. And yes, basically 9 minutes of characters getting brutally killed or destroyed in various creative ways. Cool stuff. Will Ferrell as Bush. This is a video from what seems to be part of an SNL type skit where Will Ferrell plays the then President of the United States, George Bush, and acts, well, like a big doofus.
Hey there. How you doing, America? I hope you're enjoying the freedoms and liberties that we as Americans enjoy. As you well know, ever since I took office, well, things have been really, really bad.
Cut!
That seemed like a good one.
You said bad instead of good.
Oh, I'm just finding my groove. I'm getting my groove on, as they say. Ever since I've joined office, things have really, really, really gotten good. Hey, Hollywood, what do you think looks better? How's this? What if I go with both? I'll go with the giant shovel and the little tiny thing.
I suppose it was only a matter of time before some sort of political thing came up here, especially with just how much content was made back then dedicated to shitting on or mocking George Bush. No matter your political views or whatever, this is definitely a time capsule of sorts that represents a little bit more than just simply YouTube at the time, but also just sort of internet culture and their opinions and sense of humor over the current political regime of the time. Extreme breakdancing. This video is exactly what the title says, a showcase of several guys breakdancing. To the extreme breakdancing, that is. But with that, we are now moving away from the 10 million plus videos into the 9 to 5 million view videos, so still very big iconic ones are going to be seen here. Sushi. So this video was a real ride to watch. Mostly because at first, with the name sushi, I wondered if it was perhaps the very first YouTube video about sushi. And then I found that the quality of the video was actually rather good for its time. And then further, I found that it was a strange sort of instructional video on Japanese manners and how one goes about ordering sushi from a sushi restaurant. And at first it seems pretty legit.
のれんという短いカーテンをくぐるには、左から3つ目の切り込みの右側、斜め48度に 3.2 インチ上がった部分に手の甲を当てめくります。入店が閉店予想時刻の30分前を超えた場合、まだやってる？まだやってる？まだやってる？まだやってる？を忘れずに言います。さあいよいよ入店です。2人なんだけど、これは人数を表します。同様に3名の場合は3人なんだけど、4名の場合は4人なんだけどと言います。ただし1人の場合は目で若干の申し訳なさを表すのがポイントです。寿司屋に来たらカウンター席を利用するのが醍醐味です。しかし気軽に座るわけにはいきません。
But as the video goes on, the atmosphere feels slightly more creepy, before it slowly then becomes clear that the whole video is a comedy bit, meant to mock the sometimes stuffy rigidness of Japanese culture and manners, before it later goes on into finally just being super duper silly.
ネタに乗せて出されます。消毒したものを使用していますので、安心して寿司を食べられます。これをそのまま履いて帰る人もいます。多くの日本人の足から酢の匂いがするのはこのためです。中指、人差し指、親指で寿司の向こう側をつまみ、手前に返します。醤油を寿司につけます。分量は決まっていませんが、重さが変わるまでは十分に染み込ませましょう。が持ってあります。無料サービスですので自由に食べましょう。ここは唯一本音で会話ができるスペースです。謝ることがある場合は、
It's honestly a pretty damn good video for its time, as I never quite knew where it was going to go next tonally. And you know, given the fact that there were people back in the day that used to unironically think that the angry video game nerd and the nostalgia critic were actually beefing with each other, like in real life, and it wasn't just a big gag or comedy bit, it makes me wonder if there is anybody who also thought that this was a legitimate showcase of Japanese manners unironically. Counter-Strike clip. Just as the title suggests, this is a video that shows several Counter-Strike clips. Basically a Counter-Strike music video, featuring music from Hoobastank and Creed. Once again, I can't show you the original audio, but for what it's worth, it's a pretty damn good Counter-Strike music video. Video divertente. Now how do I go about describing this one? Monkey shit brapping. Yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it. Hello Kitty cat dance. This one is rather interesting.
cat, I'm a kitty cat, and I dance, 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 and I dance, dance, dance. Cat, I'm a kitty cat, and I dance, 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 and I dance, dance, dance. Cat, I'm a kitty cat, and I dance, 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 and I dance, dance, dance. Cat, I'm a kitty cat, and I dance, 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 and I dance, dance, dance. Cat, I'm a kitty cat, and I dance, 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 and I dance, dance, dance. Cat, I'm a kitty cat, and I dance, 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 and I dance, dance, dance.
Now I say it's interesting because most of you, when hearing this song, probably associate it with these visuals. Well, the funny thing is while those visuals are from the official music video by the creator of this kitty cat dance song, that video came out in 2007, while this Halo one came out on September 11th, 2005. And the reason for what seems to be this parody coming out first is because the song was originally just that, a song. And so technically, this was the first set of visuals, on YouTube anyway, to be set to the song. Banned Xbox 360 ad. This one is, well, a banned Xbox 360 ad, where a bunch of people pretend to point guns at each other, but like it's just their fingers, you know, like how a kid might do. And then all hell breaks loose and they all start pretend fighting with each other, shooting each other up, using pretend bazookas and grenades and what have you. It's actually pretty fun. Good commercial for showcasing the idea behind Xbox Live at the time, with games like Halo and the like being all the rage. Since, I guess in essence, they are just big pretend gunfights that people put their all into. However, I guess it was banned because maybe it was seen as insensitive, or maybe it was just considered a little too crazy of a nightmare scenario where a bunch of people with guns at random would just start killing each other in broad daylight for no reason. Obviously it's pretend here, but maybe the implication was just not really enjoyed. Either way, it's kind of a dumb reason for banning it, so I suppose it at least lives on through YouTube. Bonus entry, Lightning Bolt. This one is a classic that I'm surprised isn't on here. It's a video of a bunch of LARPers, LARPing. That is live action role-playing. And this one dude is just fucking into it, casting a ton of lightning bolts.
Lightning bolt! Lightning bolt! Lightning bolt! Lightning bolt! Lightning bolt! Sleep! Lightning bolt! Lightning bolt! Sleep! Lightning bolt! Root! Bolt! Death!
Bro is fucking based. He has a 100% cooldown reduction on those lightning spell casts. Crazy Asian Mother by Eric Liang. This one is one of the earliest examples of a sort of skit-based content that would come to be quite popular on YouTube in the following years, and is basically about mocking how Asian mothers act when their children are not completely perfect in literally everything that they do.
Ding, 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 ding. Here, Mom, here's my report card. Okay, Eric. Sigh. Let's check out your report card. Finally, give you a report card. Okay, let's see. Let's see what you got in all your classes. Okay, physics A, US history A, AP calculus A, AP calculus BC 1A, AP calculus BC 2A. What? B plus? B plus in English? Eric Sai, how'd you get B plus in English, huh? We coming all the way from that far country, China, and we born you here in America just so you can get B plus? They're unacceptable. Tell me why. Why did you get a B plus in English? But Mom is... Spit it out, Eric. Eric Sai, spit it out. Tell me why you got B plus in English. Stop crying. Are you a girl? Is that why you're crying? It's not my fault.
Don't Bother Me. This video, uploaded by Winstreak20, features this dude going absolutely nutty, out of this world on the Dance Dance Revolution game, pulling off all sorts of sick moves and what have you. Now, interestingly enough, this legend was not the one who owned the WinStreak20 YouTube channel. Instead, this dude in the video has his own YouTube channel called Smidget PIU, where he makes more videos of him doing cool stuff in DDR and beyond. Sadly though, he hasn't uploaded in 14 years though, but I hope that he's doing okay, and still dancing and doing cool shit somewhere out there from time to time. You are not the father. This is a clip from Murray, a show where people find out who's a whore and who's gonna have to pay that child support or something like that. But anyway, here's a clip.
Like I said, I'm not 100, I'm not 200, I'm 5,000%.
Andrew, you are not the father.
He's not the father.
Call of Duty, what you didn't see. This video was uploaded by Drewster61008 and is basically a sort of comedy sketch compilation, all taking place within Call of Duty.
Wir sind vollzählig. Los! Schwerer feindlicher Panzer gesichtet!
Thanks.
Feindlicher Lastwagen gesichtet!
Need reinforcements. Yes, sir.
It's kind of novel in that it's actually using one of the earlier Call of Duties before Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare, and what have you. And I guess it was also one of the very first of its kind in general. Yeah, pretty cool. Nightwish, Geth Enemy. This one is simply a song by Nightwish, a super sick band and one of my personal favorites. Set to some of the visuals of this girl kind of wandering about, singing, and some other pretty cool visuals, I suppose. I can't show any of the audio here, yet again, so I can really only show you about half of what the video is. Though, just a reminder that I do have this iceberg linked down below in the description, if you would like to, at any point, pause and go and watch any of the videos yourself. The iceberg link down below actually lets you click each one of the individual names, and it'll take you directly to the video that I'm referencing. It won't help you with the bonus entries, but hope that helps. And with tier 3, we are now moving into the below 5 million view videos. About 4 million to 1 million views specifically. Crump. This is a video of a dude dancing, doing the crump, I guess. Last Tasmanian Tiger, Thylacine, 1933. This video features footage of the last Tasmanian tiger, a really cool looking species that's unfortunately long overgone. It's kind of both very fascinating as it is very tragic footage to see. I believe I've mentioned this story before on the channel, but it does remind me whenever I was a kid and I picked up the game Ty the Tasmanian Tiger. I grew up loving that game and its world and what have you, and eventually wanted to learn more about Tasmanian tigers, only to find out that they did not exist anymore. That was a real sad day, but it'll always stick out in my mind for that very reason. Rusty the Narcoleptic Dog. This is a clip featuring a dog who is, in fact, a narcoleptic.
This dachshund, Rusty, suffers from narcolepsy, a condition that causes him to suddenly fall asleep when he's trying to do other things. Little is known about the cause of narcolepsy, except that it can be inherited. It affects humans and animals alike.
It's sad that his little doggy life is so hampered by his condition, but it is weirdly slightly cute with how quickly he just passes out. Danzig getting knocked out. This video features Glenn Danzig of the band The Misfits getting knocked out cold by the Northside Kings lead singer Danny, after Danny decided to confront Danzig after some backstage drama about the venue that they were both meant to play at. And Danzig decided to push Danny, and so Danny retaliates. That's pretty much the gist of it. It's punk band drama, basically. My snowboarding skills. What you have just watched is a few things. It is the first video on YouTube about snowboarding, and it is also the first video that showcases a fail moment, and it is often thought to be the second video posted on YouTube, period. All of which is pretty cool. World of Warcraft Too Sexy. This one is a World of Warcraft music video. Played to the song I'm Too Sexy by Right Said Fred. Again, can't show the audio, but I suppose for its time, it's actually quite well done. It's also a little bit of a showcase in just how popular World of Warcraft was back in the day, with this being one of the most viewed videos of the time. You don't really hear people talking all that much about World of Warcraft these days, but back then it felt truly inescapable, which was kind of funny for kid me at the time, who didn't really know how to play online games, didn't really have the means to do that, and so it was all just kind of novel to me more than anything. Tribute.
Very nice.
Yes, I agree. Lance Armstrong Nike commercial. This one is a Nike commercial featuring Lance Armstrong.
And I can do whatever I want to it. I can push it, study it, tweak it, listen to it. Everybody wants to know what I'm on. What am I on? I'm on my bike, busting my ass 6 hours a day. What are you on?
That's pretty much it. Bonus entry, LA Pizza Japanese commercial. This one is one of, if not the very first Japanese commercial ever posted on YouTube. So here you go. Glorious. YouTube on the Tube. This one is pretty interesting because it is yet again a time capsule of the earliest days of the site, as this video is actually uploaded by the official YouTube account, showcasing one of the very first times the site was covered on TV. On the show Call for Help with Leo Laporte by host Amber MacArthur.
Your dog's already seen it a few times, so Amber's here to show us one of her favorite sites online that lets you upload, tag, and share your video with the rest of the world, or just family and friends if you prefer.
Yes, the site's called youtube.com, and that's Y-O-U, and it's just a place where you can go. It's kind of like Flickr for videos, if you think of it like that, because you're actually able to tag your videos. And what we mean is, assign keywords to your videos.
That's all the rage with Flickr.
Yes, it is.
Why is tagging so powerful?
I think it's an easy way for you to categorize the content, as well as an easy way for other people who are interested in that type of content to search for that content. So if you assign tags, if you do, your show Twit, if you say it's a technology is one of the tags. It's basically just keywords. Right. So then people who search technology, obviously, Twit is something that will come up. So we're going to take a look at YouTube, and I absolutely love this site because I know there's lots of sites out there that allow you to upload videos, but this one is the most user-friendly, and there's a nice community there. Actually have that video on your website that is in a tiny little player.
Oh, and that's handy.
Yeah, so see what I mean? We'll actually scroll down here. There's two things you can do. One thing is that if you have a bunch of different tags, let's say you have technology as your tags, you can make sure that all of the videos that are tagged with technology can come up in this nice little sidebar.
And there's the HTML.
There's the HTML.
They customize it for MySpace, which is great.
Yes.
A lot of people use MySpace.
So that will appear on your page, and then also you can do just, the one video that comes up just in a built-in player. So it's the first web-based...
That's where eBay. Yeah. You had an auction instead of just a picture. Yeah. Post a video.
Exactly.
What a great idea.
These guys have really, I think, figured this out the best out of anyone. So, like I said, it allows you to not only, upload the video, but you tag the video, you share the video, you upload the video to your website. It provides a built-in player, so no one has to download the video.
Very clever.
Because as much as you get a little geeky into different file formats and downloading videos, a lot of people don't want to download video. A lot of people want to go to the website and actually view the video in a player. So
how much?
Free.
What?
Yeah, it's completely free.
It's free?
Yeah, it's completely free.
Who's paying for the bandwidth?
That's not us.
Yeah.
It's really charming seeing how optimistic they are and how stunned by how cool and innovative YouTube as a site was at the time, as there was nothing quite like it. Well, I mean there was. Newgrounds had already been around for some time at this point, and there were several others. But YouTube, even in its earliest days, really made an impact into the internet video sharing ecosystem, before it would come to slowly eat and rot away almost every other video sharing platform for quite some time afterward. Anyway though, clearly this was uploaded by YouTube because the people running the site at the time must have been pretty excited that they were featured on TV, which is again, kind of endearing. Hurricane Katrina Extreme Video. This video features a section of a news report where footage from Hurricane Katrina is showcased in some of the most scary clips that I've seen of that storm.
Well, here we are, Jim Reed and myself, we're in Gulfport, right on the coast. We got a big storm surge coming in now. Balls are going to start coming in. The front bumper's coming off. Well, we're in the lobby here of our hotel. We're completely underwater in this first store here. There's chairs floating by. Big wave, big wave, big wave. Watch this door. See the water get sucked out and then it comes right back in.
The fact that they kept filming and it took them so long to just take to the roof is truly something. I guess they were truly dedicated to documenting the storm, but there were several times where it really looks like the water is crashing in so violently that one wrong move and they would have been swept into it. Crazy stuff. First backflip on YouTube. House dismount. It's just as the video says, it's the first backflip on all of YouTube. Pretty sick. The guy in the video, Colbat Grove, still uploads videos to this day as well. Mostly about fishing, it would seem, these days. Still, he seems like a pretty chill dude. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. This one is a Grand Theft Auto San Andreas music video, featuring modded footage of the PC version of the game, with the creator doing these sick-ass tricks with a golf cart, flying all over the place to the song I Can See My House From Here by Evergreen Terrence. The creator of this video, Assel Gysi, also came back on the 20th anniversary of this video, noting how he was still bored, as he said in the intro of the original video, all these years later, and makes basically a full-on sequel to this Kino classic. Again, I can't show you the audio, but here's a little bit of footage of it with my own, sort of appropriate audio for it. The most unbelievable video ever. Despite its name, this video is in fact quite believable. This, I suppose, being one of the first examples of clickbait on the platform. The actual video, though, is fine. It's a series of photographs edited in a kind of cool-looking way, mixed to the song Casey's Last Bride by Johnny Cash. Nothing too special, but it's alright. Good times. This video features a couple of dudes dancing and goofing around, but in a kind of stop-motion format. Pretty fun. Again, can't show the song used here, but its visuals, I think, are the best part of the video anyway. Priceless video. I figure I might as well just show you this one.
Night out on the town, $75.
So,
So?
how about a blowjob?
Getting the nerve to ask such a question? $12 bottle of wine.
Are you crazy? My parents might see.
Come on, who's gonna see us at this hour? I'll return the favor.
Wait, can you imagine if we got caught? Oh my God, what my dad would do to you.
There's nobody around. Everybody's asleep.
No way, it's way too risky.
Please. I love you so much.
Actually using a line like that? Another $12 bottle of wine.
I just can't.
Please?
Dad says to go ahead and give him a blowjob. Or I can do it. Or if need be, he'll come down himself and do it. But for God's sake, tell him to take his hand off the intercom.
Having a girlfriend whose father has a sense of humor? Priceless. There are some things money can't buy. For everything else, there's MasterCard.
Appalachian State University is hot, hot, hot. This one is a promotional video for Appalachian State University and why it is hot, 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 and what have you.
High upon the mountain above the rest, there's a university that's going places, working together to be the best. Appalachian family of smiling faces. Teaching and learning, growing and living, striving to make our dreams come true. No doubt about it, ready to shout it. Nothing's harder than ASU.
It's actually got a lot of energy and effort put into it, which is saying something, as many of these little songs / jingles of pretty much anywhere back in the day was bound to be quite cringy. And yeah, this one definitely has elements of that too, but I don't know, I find it kind of funny in a campy sort of way.
Alumni, we got a lot. Solid as a rock and proud as a peacock. Appalachian is hot, hot, hot. Hot, 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 hot. Appalachian is hot, hot, hot.
Skateboard trick tip video. This video would have been one of the, if not the first, videos about skateboarding tricks, and visually showing how to do them.
Flat ground ollie.
Hear us now.
Flat ground ollie is a premise to almost all modern street skateboarding tricks. It is the act of jumping on or over something and having the board follow you underneath your feet. It was invented by Rodney Mullen in 1981, and currently Danny Wainwright holds a world record of 44.5 inches high.
Yeah, there's not much else to say about it other than it's pretty cool. While I've never really gone skateboarding myself, I've always enjoyed seeing other people who are skilled, or not so skilled, pull off cool tricks and stuff. And I do love me some Tony Hawk Pro Skater. But yeah, cool stuff. The channel who made this video, Brett Novak, still uploads videos to this very day as well. Still skating and making short films, it would seem, too. Imagine Me Without You, original. This one's a Final Fantasy X music video, made around the song Imagine Me Without You by JC Velasquez. Again, can't show the audio, but the music video is actually pretty well made. Gun Kata. This one's a movie music video for the film Equilibrium, set to the song Pretender by James Lambry. Again, can't really show much of it, but for what it's worth, I quite enjoyed this one. I've never even seen the movie Equilibrium, if I'm going to be honest with you, but this guy's music video definitely sold me on it, looking like a pretty cool film. Tribute video. So, this video is meant to be a tribute to American soldiers who have died or have been injured or suffer from PTSD, all that sort of stuff. Set to the song My Immortal by Evanescence. It's, well, how do I put this? It feels a little bit tone deaf, maybe. I don't know. I guess this video was meant as a sincere tribute to soldiers who have suffered loss, as well as families who have lost husbands, fathers to war, etc. But something about the combination of the visuals, paired with the song feels almost accidentally patronizing or something. I don't know, I won't harp on it too much, but it was nonetheless evidently a pretty popular video back in the day. Nintendo Cartoon Hour. So this one is our very first video game parody of the day, which I suppose I'll show you a few clips from now.
Oh God, what a beautiful day. Smell the salt air. Oh, that's a big one. I'm glad I wore these pants. Okay, there's a mushroom. Maybe if I stay perfectly still, he'll pass right by me. That was awkward. Okay, Steve, just keep cool. There's a cat in a tuxedo surfing. Moving on. Come on, let's go. Oh, aerobics dance challenge. Nice.
You are the superior dancer.
Booyah. Oh, Steve, you have got moves.
Steve?
Carl.
Hey, Steve. How's it going?
Great to see you.
Yeah. So, you down here for a vacation, or...?
No, just some quiet time by myself.
And your kids and your wife? Still?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it was good talking to you.
You take that!
Yeah, pretty decent stuff. But what's probably more fascinating than even the video itself is the fact that this video was actually one of the first made by the 7 million subscriber channel, The Lonely Island, who are very well known for quite a few things. But most notably, their comedy songs have got to be some of their most popular stuff, since they get hundreds of millions of views.
Talk to corporate, approve memos, lead a workshop, remember birthdays.
So yeah, their channel is very iconic and instrumental to the original landscape of YouTube. iPod Shuffle. This one is the ever iconic iPod Shuffle commercial, where it shows the black silhouettes of people dancing while they have a very brightly colored white iPod Shuffle. There were several variations of this commercial, and it was fairly popular at this particular point in time as a kind of meme where people would create either silhouettes of themselves or silhouettes of video game or anime characters as a sort of parody of the commercial, and how there were even some that went so far as to make entire videos where it was the silhouette of an anime character and then paired with what music they think is on their iPod Shuffle in the video itself.
Without love, pain.
This was an entire genre of video at one point that has since largely been buried by the sands of time, though you can still find these videos if you go looking for them now. Again, that YouTube search bar before colon thingy that I showed you earlier will be your friend. Geography lesson. This one's a clip from the Animaniacs cartoon, which has Yakko singing a song that featured all the countries on Earth at the time, or at least most of them, I guess. There were apparently several mistakes in the actual song itself.
It's Canada, Mexico, Panama, Haiti, Jamaica, Peru, Republic, Dominican, Cuba, Caribbean, Greenland, El Salvador, too, Puerto Rico, Colombia, Venezuela, Honduras, Guyana, and still Guatemala, Bolivia, then Argentina, and Ecuador, Chile, Brazil, Costa Rica, Belize, Nicaragua, Bermuda, Bahamas, Tobago, San Juan.
How to upload a video. This one is basically just a step-by-step process on how you would go about uploading a video onto YouTube back in the day. Nothing more, nothing less.
Hey YouTubers, it's intern Craig here. We've noticed that tons of users have been watching our videos, but not quite as many are uploading. So guess what today's lesson is? That's right, video uploading. First of all, you'll need to log in or create a new user account if you have not done so already. Then navigate to the Upload Videos tab near the top of the page. I'm going to upload a video of my dog Skipper, so I'll simply entitle it Skipper. The description is just a small sentence describing what the video is about. The tags are a very cool feature incorporated into YouTube. You put just certain keywords that fit the description of the video, and then other users can search through your video based on these tags.
MiG-29. This one is a music video tribute to MiG-29 jets. It's pretty cool, but I'm sure you're also starting to notice a pattern in many of the popular clips from back in the earliest months of the platform. They tended to be music videos / tributes, that sort of thing, no matter what the topic was in question. It could be jet planes, it could be video games, martial arts, skateboarding, sports, etc., etc. Hell, if I was able to actually show you the clips of the music videos with the audio intact without this video being taken down, I'd probably include many bonus entries that were specifically just anime music videos, or AMVs, as those were very popular at the time, and are strangely missing from this iceberg as a whole, even though some of them got quite a few views back in the day. However, since again, I can't really show you them because of the audio involved, I figured I'd at least make mention of them, that AMVs were instrumental to the landscape of early YouTube, even as far back as 2005. Owned video. This video may well be the very first fail/cringe compilation type video, as it features a ton of videos from a website called bigboys.com of dudes crashing their bikes, trying to do parkour or tricks and falling flat on their faces or asses, and generally just wiping out in some pretty fucking painful looking ways at that, all set to the song Stand Up by Trapped. Ironic, since a few of these fellas may very well never stand up again. I kid, but still, yeah. And with tier 4, we have finally left the million view categories, and have now entered into the 900,000 to 500,000 video view range. Some of these will still be quite iconic, and some of these videos you might be surprised don't have a million views by now. Yet still, we are starting to move away from the more well-known early YouTube videos and diving a little deeper into the more obscure. Starting with Masayama video clips, a video that showcases several clips from the Japanese karate practitioner Masayama, including him fighting a bull and sparring with someone else. From a little bit of research, it seems that Masayama was a Korean-Japanese karateka and founder of Kyokushin karate, which is considered the first and most influential style of full-contact karate. He passed away in 1994, so these clips I suppose were uploaded to YouTube so people could see a bit of this legendary guy's skills. Leroy Jenkins. This one is an all-time classic, and one that would go on to be a full-on meme for some time. It's a clip that actually originally came from the website Warcraft Movies, before eventually being reposted here on YouTube. And it shows a bunch of dudes planning out meticulously how they're gonna take down this particularly hard part of a dungeon. And I mean, they're going full-on pulling out statistical numbers on how likely each plan that they are doing is going to be in success.
Okay guys, these eggs have given us a lot of trouble in the past. Does anybody need anything off this guy, or can we bypass him?
I think Leroy needs something from this guy.
Oh, he needs those devout shoulders? Isn't he a paladin?
Yeah, but that'll help him heal better. He'll have more mana.
Christ. Okay, well what we'll do, I'll run in first, gather up all the eggs so we can kind of just, blast them all down with AoE. I will use Intimidating Shout to kind of scatter them so we don't have to fight a whole bunch of them at once. When my shout's done, I'll need Anthony to come in and drop his shout too. so we can keep them scattered, not to fight too many. When his is done, Bass, of course, will need to run in and do the same thing. We're going to need divine intervention on our mages, so they can AE, so we can, of course, get them down fast, because we're bringing all these guys. I mean, we'll be in trouble if we don't take them down quick. I think it's a pretty good plan. We should be able to pull it off this time. What do you think, Abdul? Can you give me a number crunch real quick?
Yeah, give me a sec. I'm coming up with 32.33, repeating, of course, percentage of survival.
Now, truth be told, as I said before, I didn't play World of Warcraft back in the day, and I still never have played World of Warcraft. So I am not totally sure where they're pulling those numbers from, but either way, it really only adds to the eventual punchline of this whole video. When while they're still meticulously planning out how they're gonna go about doing this section, this dude named Leroy Jenkins, well, you can see the clip.
Oh, it's a lot better than we usually do.
Alright, thumbs up.
Ready, guys?
Let's do this. Leroy Jenkins!
Oh my god, he just ran in.
Save him! Oh, geez, stick to the plan!
Oh, Jesus. Let's go. Stick to the plan, Shove.
Stick to the plan.
Oh, gee. Oh, fuck. Give me divine intervention. Hurry up.
Shouting, saying I can't catch.
Yeah, he just runs in screaming his name, and suddenly all their plans and strategy is completely ruined.
God damn it, Leroy.
God damn it.
Leroy, you moron. Leroy.
Jimmy.
This is ridiculous.
So mass. I'm down, forking down. God damn it. I got killed before I could remove all this. God. Oh, Spiffy, res us.
Why do you do this shit, Leroy?
I'm trying.
It's not my fault.
Who's soul stoned?
We do have a soul stone up, don't we?
You got soul stones? Warlock. Oh god.
Oh, for...
Great job, for Christ's sake. Leroy, you were just stupid as hell.
Oh, man. At least I have chicken.
Apparently the story behind this one is Leroy was away doing something else at the time while all these people were planning out what they're gonna do. And when he came back, he was kind of confused and thought that they were waiting on his behalf. And so he didn't want to have them wait any longer, and so he decided to lead the charge right into battle, not knowing that they were still planning things out, I guess. It's a classic clip that has been referenced in quite a few other pieces of media at this point, and there's even been several animated versions of the whole gaming event as well. And in fact, it was so iconic that at some point, Blizzard actually made a character in World of Warcraft named after him, Leroy Jenkins, solidifying this clip and Leroy as a legend forever in World of Warcraft. Mech Warrior 4 intro. This one's pretty simple. It's the intro to Mech Warrior 4, a video game released in 2000 on the PC, and it's a vehicle simulation game of sorts.
Sigma Lead, this is Sigma 2. Any idea what we're up against?
Well-equipped strike forces. Probably the 5th Donegal.
That's my old unit. Why would our own forces attack us?
It was inevitable. Everything has changed.
Can't lift off until those SAM launchers are taken out.
Incoming LRMs, get clear. Look out! Get out of the hangar!
Get a track on those damn launchers.
I got track!
Take them out!
It has some pretty hokey live action acting in it for sure, but in that kind of charming sort of way. I had also never heard of this series up until making this Iceberg video. I'd never heard anyone bring up this series at any point ever. Looking up some of the gameplay, which I'm showing on screen now, it looks pretty cool, I suppose. But yeah, any Mech Warrior 4 fans in the chat? Premature baldness. So this one, as the description notes, quote, "I decided that I wanted to know what I would look like when I'm 50 and am exuding pure sexiness. We decided that the only way to get a haircut is in public, and upon further review, the ladies love it. And yeah, this dude has a bunch of his hair shaved off, and then he does this really ugly comb over afterward, because why not, I guess? More interesting than that though, according to the comments of the video, it seems that this is the first video on YouTube to ever have editing in it, like in a video editor, and that wasn't just a straight clip that someone posted onto the site. Yeah, kind of strange to think about it, but I suppose someone had to be the first one to do it, right? Harry rides a truck. That's pretty much it. Though again, according to some of the commenters here, this might be the first time a woman was ever seen in a video on this website. So there's that, I suppose. Subtitled Arab. This one is basically just a comedy sketch from somewhere, maybe SNL, about this Arab or Iraq soldier giving an interview and being insulted by the fact that they insert subtitles on screen for him because he speaks good, clear English.
Saying, think otherwise.
The Americans tell lies. Each day our forces grow stronger. Each day we move closer to our goal of driving the infidel... What are they?
Nothing, carry on.
Driving the infidels from our motherland. We are not afraid to... Are they subtitles? They are, aren't they?
No.
Well, what do I need subtitles for? Can't you understand what I'm saying? I studied English at the bloody American University in Cairo.
Bonus entry: Street Fighter wannabes. Ryu versus Dalsum.
Yoga frame.
Base jumping video. This video is a compilation of a series of base jumping videos set to the song Paint It Black by the Rolling Stones. It's pretty sick overall. Again, can't really show the audio, but it was no doubt the first base jumping video on the site. Doom 2 speedrun. This is both the first ever Doom video on YouTube and might be the first, or at least one of the first, speedrunning videos on the site as well. And it's pretty much exactly what it says it is. Well, it's uploaded by user Balthasar. The speedrun itself is credited to Audrey Bunko. Aaron Cairo. This one's also pretty interesting. Not so much the video itself, as it's mostly a dude doing cool skateboarding tricks set to Requiem for a Dream soundtrack. It's cool, for sure, but no, the thing about this video is that it was the first video of who would become one of the most popular and influential YouTubers centered around skateboarding back in the day, with his channel having over 5 million subs currently, and him still uploading videos to this day, but he doesn't really seem to get really any views at all anymore, and that's mostly because Aaron had quite a prolific rise and fall story, and honestly is a bit too complex to get into for this video. But the TLDR is that bro is a Scientologist, and he has done some pretty shady things when it comes to money. If you want to know more of the specifics, then I would recommend this video by SunnyV2 on the topic. Vernal Lullaby. So this one is kind of strangely atmospheric, as it features a song, This Lullaby, from Queens of the Stone Age, set to footage of a man looking out of his window, and then sitting up on a roof in like a beach chair of some sort. It's got an energy to it that's a little hard to fully paint into words, but I guess the best thing I could say is, I dig it. Wizards of Winter. This one is yet again so cool, but I can't show you it because copyright is evil. Anywho, though, this video shows a house with Christmas lights synced up to the song Wizards of Winter by Trans-Siberian Orchestra. I remember this one specifically getting shared around a lot back in the day, and it was apparently seen as so cool that the band actually decided to make it their official music video for the song, with a remastered version of the video, of course, with the official video for that being on their YouTube channel. Now, as far as I could tell, the Wizards of Winter video, while being the first upload of this on YouTube, I do believe this video originates from before YouTube existed though, but I couldn't find any concrete details on who made the original video, or rather I suppose who owns this house, or where the original website it might have been hosted on was. I will say though that this video ended up creating a whole new subgenre of video, where people synced up songs to their Christmas lights, which is a pretty cool idea, though it does make me wonder about how the neighbors must feel. They probably think at first that they got some of the coolest neighbors around, until, you know, mid-December comes around and the show has been put on for about the 40th or 50th time at that point, perhaps testing the patience of just how cool you really think it is, you know what I mean? But regardless, it is very creative. Bonus entry, Mew Mew Rap. This one shows off a clip from the rather infamous 4Kids dub of the Tokyo Mew Mew anime, which they renamed to Mew Mew Power.
Mew Mew style, Mew Mew grace, Mew Mew power in your
Pajamas and Nick Drake. This one is just a dude playing with his cute cat, but it's not just any cat. It's the very first cat on YouTube.com. Yep, that's him, Pajamas. Also, is it just me, or is the video quality for this video, being 20 years old, strangely rather clear? He must have had a really damn good camera for the time. Thomas the Train at Tommy Toy Fair. Now, don't y'all get too excited here. I know some of you guys are shitting your pants right now in excitement, but this is in fact the first video ever created about Thomas the Tank Engine here on YouTube.com. And it's just kind of normal footage of a toy fair. So, moving on, I suppose. Ask a Ninja, question 3, Ninja Training.
What I am ninja, he's ninja, she is ninja too. I am ninja, we are ninja, but I believe that you are ninja too.
Jeff asks a ninja. I understand that not just anyone can become a ninja. What tasks or requirements would one have to fill to become one? I'll tell you, Jeff. 3 basic requirements to becoming a ninja. 1, if you want to be a full-fledged ninja, sorry buddy, gotta be born a ninja. If you're not, chances are you're just gonna be ninja-like or ninja-esque, like your Steven Seagal or your Ryan Reynolds from a Blade 3 or something like that. Step 2, the physical requirements of becoming a ninja. You must start your training at age 6 weeks. You have to do things like swim in a volcano.
So this video is strangely enough unlisted on this channel. It's an episode of Ask a Ninja, a show that seems to still be going on to this day, in which this dude, is a ninja, and you ask him a question, and he answers it in a ninja fashion. A lot of the videos on this channel are in playlists now, which I'm not totally sure why that is the case, as the only videos that are fully public and aren't in playlists are only videos that have been made within the last year or so. Very strange. But yeah, on the whole, though, I'd say this feels very ahead of its time. Feels like something that we'd see a little bit later in YouTube. More 2006, 2007 era YouTube. That guy with the glasses.com sort of stuff, and what have you. Star Wars. So, this one is a Star Wars parody, where it's, Star Wars, but they're all vegetables and stuff.
These are dark times, young Cuke. What do you mean, Obi-Wan Kenobi? For over 1,000 generations, organic food like us lived in harmony with the ways of the farm. The dark side of the farm. Your path will not be easy, for you must confront the evil lord of the dark side. Darth Tater.
Someone's rubbing their fat, greasy gut over this one. 7 pound. This video, well, it doesn't disappoint, that's for sure. It features 2 men fighting in a LARP gladiator thing. One of them has a fucking huge, well, which you can see he was swinging around like a sword. You know, I'd ask the question why this dude owns a 7-pound fucking but I suppose 20 years of time is enough for just about anything seen on YouTube to be truly contextless at this point. Alright, Tier 5. We are now getting into the 400,000 to 100,000 view video range. While there might be the occasional video that people are aware of from this point onward, it's going to be a lot more niche and specific. You might classify these as YouTube cult classics, in a way. They've gotten views over time, but they maybe weren't so popular back in the day. And to start this tier out, we have this video titled My First Circus Video, in which this dude juggles balls, does some handstand stuff, and what have you. British Army, Is This the Way to Amarillo? This video, in the description notes, quote, British Army Dragoons perform their own music video of Is This the Way to Amarillo? I can't show the audio here for obvious reasons, but yeah, it's pretty much these dudes just being goofy and weirdly half naked very often, dancing to this song. I mean, fair enough. What else are men in the British military going to do on the daily? Super Mario RPG, Legend of the Seven Stars, ending video. It's pretty much just what the title says. It's the ending scene of Super Mario RPG on the SNES. It's cool, but yeah, not much else to note about it beyond that. Though, I guess if I wanted to, I would note that during early YouTube in particular, Super Mario RPG, Legend of the Seven Stars, definitely was at the height of its popularity, as there's quite a few reviews, animations, and references to Super Mario RPG that I remember being quite prevalent back in the day on Newgrounds and early YouTube that you just simply never ever see these days anymore. Video Differentini. This one is a Honda Civic commercial about a guy picking up a hooker in his car, only to remember that his family are in the back seats. Seeing him do this because this Honda Civic is just so cool and radical that you forget that it's made for families, or that you have one, apparently. RF Online intro video. So this one is another case of someone just uploading the intro to something and getting a lot of views over time because it's cool. In this case, it's the intro for Rising Force Online, a Korean MMORPG. I'll say the intro and the song that goes with it are really quite nice. Very beautiful and melancholy. And I could really see how this might have pulled players into its world at the time. This MMO is apparently still going strong over in Korea, and Asian markets to this very day, from what I understand as well. How to compress a video file. This is one of the first video tutorials on YouTube, it would seem, as far as the topic of computer-based stuff goes.
You will need a software called Virtual Dub. I'm going to use virtual dub to compress a video file. So I'm going to launch virtual dub right now. As you can see, this is the software I'm going to use.
It even features an Indian guy giving the tutorial, setting these genre-defining tropes in their place, it would seem, as early as the very first video. But yeah, not really much else to note here beyond that. Asshole, the Halo music video. This one is a game music video, or GMV, of Halo game footage set to the song Asshole by Dennis Lear. It's pretty well edited for its time, but yeah, again, can't show much of the audio, so moving on. Bonus entry, Matthew Good Band Apparitions. So I decided to include this one to note two things at this point in the video. First of all, that this was uploaded on December 5th of 2005, and many of the videos we have and will continue to talk about here today, I happen to notice were released around the very end of November and then all throughout December, which leads me to believe that it was around early December in 2005 when YouTube must have gotten a huge surge in people wanting to upload stuff to it, through word of mouth, advertising, and what have you. And the other reason I wanted to showcase this one, despite not being able to show you the, audio of the song itself, is because this was around the time when people started to really go ham with music video uploads, I noticed as well. And this is interesting, because before YouTube, this was kind of a super novel thing, because back then if you wanted to watch a music video, you kinda had to see it on TV through channels that were playing them at the time, like MTV, Fuse, VH1, Much Music, etc. And so not only was this super cool to be able to see and watch these music videos at your whim at any time you want, but it also allowed for more music and music videos to be seen that you might not have ever seen before, with them all being so accessible at this point. And this also includes music videos that might have showed more in certain countries or regions than they did in others. It all becoming extremely accessible, and thus much more people were able to hear and watch this stuff. And thus more tastes began to be formed through people actually having access to all of this content. And that is something we definitely take for granted these days. Oh, and also, Matthew Good Band is based, and you should listen to them, so there's also that reason. Chocolate Milk. This clip shows a kid yelling and screaming at his mom while he plays Rainbow Six 3 on the Xbox. And, well, I suppose I'll just show you some of it.
Mom, I had to put in there! You're messing me up! You're messing me up! You're messing me up! You're messing me up! Why was you playing that? Why will I have to get off? Why? That's stupid. You always do that all the time. You never let me play it. You always get off, get off. You have to get off. It's time to get off. I'm going to bed. It's time to get off. Turn it down. You never let me have it up loud. This weekend you're like, yo, it's not, during the weekend you're up as loud as you want. So weekend right now, so I get it up as loud as I want. Why? 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 Okay. Why? Why? Why do I have to... I want to play. But that doesn't mean that I should have to get off. You said that you didn't bring me a drink. I don't want to Mountain Dew. I want chocolate milk now. I want chocolate milk now. I want chocolate milk now. Why? That's what I want. Why can't you get it? Yes. Mom. Get it. Get it. Get it. Mom, please get it. Why? That's bullshit. You said you'd give me a drink and you lied! No! You said you'd give me whatever I wanted to drink, and I said a Mountain Dew, and now I want chocolate milk!
Yeah, how he didn't have his Xbox taken away right then and there, I don't know. But it is funny to think that this video is so old, so ancient, that this screaming, ranting, spoiled brat of a kid, berating his mother because she is not bringing him chocolate milk while he plays Rainbow Six 3 on Xbox Live. That kid is now old enough that he may have a kid of his very own, perhaps even giving him a taste of his own medicine. I mean, it's Either that, or he has a wife and kid who he is now, abusing this same way. And maybe instead of a chocolate milk, it is now a can of beer. Crazy stuff. Best dog training video. This one is a simple demonstration of some dog training in action. Pretty mundane overall, but very cute dogs all the same. I suppose now is as good a time as ever to note the very sad reality that almost every dog or cat that you see in these videos is definitely dead by now. So sorry to give you that information. Tommy Gunn's Big Yo 2 appreciation video, Yo-Yo Tricks. This one shows off this dude's sick yo-yo tricks. Yeah, that's pretty much all there is to that. But I think that this is something I often miss from old YouTube. People just having hobbies that have nothing to do with the internet or whatever, and them just kind of showing them off. It's cool seeing just how many people were trying to get attention and show off their skills in one way or another. Carrie chokes the chicken. Oh look, Carrie's back. And yeah, that's it on that one. Little Shaolin Fart. This is a short clip from the movie Shaolin Pompeii, where these characters are trying to eat in peace, but there are several flies messing around and making eating annoying. Luckily though, one of the kids has a massive nuclear atomic waste brap just laying deep inside of his gut, and I guess he uses it to kill all the flies.
Mercy, 我啲皮唔臭嘅，大家食飯啦。
Mad Gong video. Okay, this one is just fucking epic. It's a GMV / intro video of Super Robot Wars showing off various mech show special attacks and cool fight scenes from their respective animes like Evangelion, Gunbuster, Gundam, Gal Gaigar, Macross, you name it. All paired to the sick-ass song Gong by Jam Project. Pure 2005 mecha anime Kino, if you ask me. Guild Wars Lose Control video. This one's another GMV, this one featuring Guild Wars characters dancing to the song Lose Control by Missy Elliott. Shinhwa kissing video. This is a video of the South Korean boy band Shinhwa doing this thing where they like kiss each other, but not really because there's a card between their lips, and they are sucking the card out of each other's mouths to give to another? Yeah, I also figured I'd read the description of this video, which reads, quote, "There is a gay in the clip," unquote. Very informative, ETC videos. Thank you. Jason Forrest, War Photographer. This one is an animation by Joel Trussell, and a sick one at that, about Vikings and shit. The Big Supra Video 2. We have yet another music video, though this time it's for cars and racing and stuff. Type Matrix 2030 promo code, amazing computer keyboard. So this one is pretty much this extended commercial for this keyboard that boasts being better than standard keyboards because it has a different key layout than normal ones. Instead of these slanted or shifted keys, this one has them straight and narrow, as well as having the backspace and enter keys in spots where your index fingers are more easily able to hit them instead of your pinky. It looks alright, I guess, but I'm not really one for different keyboard setups. They're a novel idea, and I know some people really appreciate them, but I'm quite used to the normal layout. Still, interesting all the same, I suppose. The best emo kid video out there. This one is a real relic. Like all of these, I suppose, but a relic in a sense that it's all about making fun of emos, which was a common practice back in the day, with this particular video being like a parody song, all about how emos are, I'll just show you a clip or two from it.
Dear Diary, mood, apathetic. My life is spiraling downward. I couldn't get enough money to go to the Blood Red Romance and Suffocate Me Dry concert. It sucks because they play some of my favorite songs like Stab My Heart Because I Love You and Rip Apart My Soul and of course Stabby Rip Stab Stab. And it doesn't help that I couldn't get my hair to that flippy thing either, like that guy from that band can do. Some days, you know.
I'm an emo kid, non-conforming as can be. You'd be non-conforming too if you look just like me. I have paint on my nails and makeup on my face. I'm almost emo enough to start shaving my legs, cause I feel real deep when I'm dressing in drag. I call it freedom of expression, most just call me a cause our dudes look like chicks and our chicks look like dykes, cause emo is one step below transvestite. Stop my breathing and slit my throat, I must be emo.
Be you an enjoyer of emo aesthetics and music and what have you, or a die-hard hater till the very end, or you just don't care one way or another, one thing that is actually pretty funny to see is the comments on this video, since it's not quite popular enough for a bunch of the comments to be taken over by people saying, damn, 20 years later, thank you algorithm. Not hating on you guys, by the way. But yeah, it does kind of bury all the old comments after a while of saying the same thing over and over again. But anyway, this one actually has some of those old comments, which was prime with people fighting and arguing with one another, given the inflammatory nature of the video. So let's take a quick look at a few of them. Quote, haha, no you're not. A real emo wouldn't say he's emo outright. Plus, and yes, I know this kind of disproves what I just said, but I'm actually emo, and I laughed at this. So did my friend who is emo but doesn't wear the clothes, and if you say you can't be emo without the clothes in Hot Topic, then you really have no clue what it means. Oh my god, you are just cruel! 3 words. What the crap? I love this song, but that was just weird. Go to hell. Personally, I don't like emos, but I respect them. I mean, if it's their life, if they want to go cut themselves, that's fine with me. Like if I give a sheet, as long as they don't touch me. LOL. Seriously, emos, stay away! I won't cut you! I'll shoot you! Unquote. So yeah, great stuff. Blow Boys Away, the Halo music video. This one is a parody song about how women also play Halo 2, and they are heckin' gamers. And they kick all the men's asses. It's kind of cringy, but it's also strangely endearing, if I'm gonna be honest, for how earnest it seems to be about it. So here's a little bit of that.
Live, sign in to play, like the boys do every day. Yeah, we've got boobs, you stupid noobs, in your boy clans. She got a triple kill again. Yeah, we're all girls, we'll own your world, blow you away. Renee Display, don't call me gay. Fear the frag dolls, cause they've got balls, it's time to pray. You better run, cause we've arrived. Flash our pink armor, then you die. Gaming online the same as you. Now all the girls play Halo 2.
You know, while we're at it, why don't we take a quick look at the comment section of this one as well? I wonder what kind of stuff we'll find under that 20-year-old rock. What kind of little bugs lay hidden underneath? I could own a girl in Halo 1, 2, and 3, so up yours, girls. P.S. I blow girls away. They just blow me. Try killing something that doesn't stand still. Then I'll believe this clip. I just want to say, in the Halo story, there are girl Spartans, but just multiplayer. We guys own you. It's just the way it is. So girls stick with the girl games, and we stick with our games. That's the best solution. Except for gays, you too should stick to girl games. Read this to every girl who thinks they're way better than boys. If you're so good, everyone would know. But since you brag so much, you must not be so good then. I fight you. Gamer tag is Teddy304. Did anyone ever take up Teddy304 on his offer? Is Teddy304 still online on Xbox these days? Whoever made this needs to be shot. They made Master Chief look transsexual! Burn them! Yawn. It's the stereotype that think they're better than girls. But not all the boys are like that, you know. Unquote. Yeah, bro, I'm sure you're not like the other guys. You're one of the nice ones. But yeah, pretty peak content. Ultimate DMC3 combo video. This one is a compilation of DMC3 combos set to the song Holy Thundercore and Dawn of Victory by Rhapsody. And yeah, again, can't show the audio, but this one's also pretty cool. As simple as it is oddly hypnotic, especially with the really shitty video quality, with it being damn near impossible to fully see what the hell is going on screen. Hermione and Draco video. This one is just what it sounds like. It's a Harry Potter shipping video. One of, if not the oldest one on the site, as a matter of fact. This one shipping Hermione and Draco, two characters that actively hate each other in the story. Draco at one point even calling Hermione the equivalent of the N-word for wizard folk, in case you didn't know. But that, of course, just makes them all the more juicy for fanfiction material. The whole enemies to lovers thing, you know. This video is all set to the song All You Wanted by Michelle Branch. And, I mean, yeah, there's really isn't much else to say about it beyond that. The comment section on this one is sadly closed, though. But I have a feeling it was no doubt a minefield of people arguing, screaming, and calling each other names over shit that doesn't matter. But it would have been fun to read, so bummer all the same. Crazy surfing video, Powerade commercial. This one is just a really old but pretty cool Powerade sports drink commercial.
Wind gusts of over 110 miles per hour. The storm reached land about 3 hours ago, and what? Where? Wait a minute. There's a person surfing a huge wave out there. A person was just... No, wait! He's come out! Yeah, he made it! Hey, it looks like he's alright!
Kitty. This one, according to the title and description, is about, quote, Kitty drinks out of a cup until figuring out she's being watched, unquote. However, this video is actually here on this iceberg because it's the first ever video on the platform in which you cannot watch it whatsoever. It just takes you to an error screen. I assume it's because of some kind of glitch that happened while it was being uploaded. These things can happen, but they're far more rare these days. So that's kind of neat. It is also uploaded by the same person who uploaded both of those Carrie videos that we've seen thus far, Jones for Carrie. So while we're here, we might as well take a quick peek at one of the other videos here that catches my eye. That being Oh My Walmart, which is just a video about Carrie and this other dude messing around with stuff at their local Walmart, which seems mundane, but honestly is one of my favorite genres of YouTube video. Just people doing dumb shit at a Walmart, especially if they're cosplaying there. Man, I really do have to make that video about that eventually in the future. Oh, and speaking of, here's another bonus entry for you. Visit Walmart. This one was recommended to me on my YouTube timeline a few months ago, and is genuinely a really cool look into the past, as this couple walks through Walmart back in 2005. And what really gets me about this video in particular is the music choices and the editing of it is accidentally one of the most fucking ethereal experiences on the platform. Almost as if it's made for people looking back in the past to see videos of people living their lives back in 2005. Almost as if the very moment it was posted, it had a strange nostalgic look back to it, even even then, I sadly can't show you the music, but I'd recommend watching it for yourself. I think you'll get what I mean pretty quickly. Stadion Bayern München. This one is just footage of a stadium, though it is quite a cool view, I suppose. It also randomly got recommended to a ton of people since the making of this iceberg, since it now sits at almost 2 million views. That is kind of an interesting phenomenon in general, I suppose I should bring up. It's the fact that many of these YouTube videos from 2005, as of the last year or so, have randomly started getting recommended to people for seemingly no reason all over again. I find this to be pretty cool, especially seeing something so ancient from YouTube pop up once in a while. But why exactly the algorithm decides to do that? I don't know, it's anyone's guess, but I hope it continues to do so. Switching on the PSP. This one is just as the title says. It's a guy turning on his PSP, which may count as the first PSP related video on YouTube, and maybe one of the first gaming ones as well. Luigi is Really Real, 2005, the movie. This one shows Luigi in Super Mario 64, which was for many years a rumor that there was a way to unlock him, since he doesn't appear anywhere in the game, which most found to be a rather strange omission. And there was all sorts of rumors about how you would go about getting him, which this video notes in the description, quote, "Yes, it seems that Luigi can be found in Super Mario 64 after all. He was just hiding behind the star statue in Peach's castle's courtyard. He's a little shorter than usual, maybe from standing too long near the water, but at least Luigi got all of his head," unquote. However, since this actually fooled a ton of people, and they kept asking how he did this, probably many kids asking that to be honest, the uploader, Starzion, later clarified, quote, "Okay, due to people thinking I was serious and not reading the comments, I'm adding some explanation here. No, Luigi is not in an unmodified Mario 64 cartridge. Yes, this is a hack. But people thinking it's just a texture and color hat probably didn't play Mario 64 recently. Look at the head, it has a different shape than Mario's. Anyway, I don't pretend it's the best hack ever. I did this for fun, as a side hack. I have much bigger plans for Mario 64 in the future. See my other video," unquote. And there was a download link where you could download the mod for Mario 64 for you to be able to play as Luigi as well. Oh, and did I mention that this is in fact the oldest, the very first Super Mario 64 video ever, and bro doesn't even play as Mario in it. Kinda crazy to think about, but cool nonetheless. Bonus entry, Numa Numa Dance. Okay, this one is pretty interesting as an entry, because technically, this meme video classic featuring Gary Brolsma lip-syncing and dancing in a rather iconic fashion to the song Dragnosti Denti, released by Moldovan pop group Ozone, was originally uploaded by Gary to Newgrounds back in December 6th of 2004, under the username of Gman250. Then, by 2006, Gary would make a YouTube channel where this video would of course be uploaded for all to see on YouTube as well. But before that, the video, like many very popular Newgrounds videos of the time, was then also re-uploaded by someone random. In this case, the oldest re-upload of the Numa Numa song, that wasn't like an edit or someone redoing it themselves to follow suit with the meme, was actually by Shen Chaozhen on November 16th of 2005, which is just about a year before Brian ever officially uploaded the video onto YouTube. Sadly, I can't show you the music here either, but still, I figured it was a good opportunity to note how many popular old YouTube videos were originally Newgrounds videos, something which caused a bit of a divide with some Newgrounds peeps, as many of them felt that their videos were being taken and re-uploaded without their permission or at least giving them credit, especially and in particular if those videos happen to be animations, which of course takes longer than the average video to make. And this led many of them to make their own YouTube channels sometime around 2006-2007, just to have an official channel where their stuff could be found instead of the many re-uploads by complete randoms. And with Tier 6, we are now moving into the 99,000 to 50,000 view range of 2005 videos. Yet again, we are getting even more obscure and even more specific than we were before. We're also going to start seeing a lot more bonus entries from here on out, as, well, many of the videos that I found or wanted to showcase just so happen to be from far less known videos and channels. But with that being said, this tier starts off with Halo Do and Do Not Do video. This one is a parody machinima video, where they tell you the do's and do nots of playing Halo. And it kind of reminds me a little bit of Red vs. Blue, to be honest.
In this video, we will demonstrate some of the basic skills required to play Halo 2.
I'm Twix.
I'm Stones.
This video stars myself, Stones, and Bob is here to help us out with a little bit.
Sneeze.
He's not all there.
Enjoy.
Night Online music video. This one is a music video set to footage of Night Online, yet another game I had never heard of till doing research for this iceberg. Night Online is an MMORPG with a focus on PvP or player versus player gameplay, as you could probably tell from the video footage. It's still actually going to this day, but from the looks of it, it seems that people are not so happy about the state of it. Or maybe it was never good and people just played it anyway. I don't want to be spreading hate or anything, but I do tend to notice there's a lot of MMOs or tactic type games that are apparently very bad, but people just continue playing for some reason anyway. I don't pretend to know why. Either way though, in regards to Night Online, I don't really know, to be honest, what the exact deal with this is. But from the few reviews that I see on the Steam page, it seems that many people note that this is an old school pay-to-win game, meaning that you can pay for better stuff and just beat everyone else around you if you happen to have more money than them, which I guess would make sense with the negative reception. Super Mario Bros. 3 Time Attack video. This one is a speedrun of Super Mario Bros. 3, and also, as you might have guessed, is the first Mario speedrun, and some even say the first Mario video on YouTube, period. But yeah, beyond that, there's nothing else much to note here beyond it just being gameplay of Super Mario Bros. 3 done in a super fast fashion. I do think it's kind of funny that instead of it being called a speedrun, it's called a time attack, which kind of makes sense because in video games, these types of challenges were often called time attacks, not speedruns. So, just figured I'd note that. macOS X Panther video that never made it. This one is kind of confusing because the comments are turned off and the video itself is just, well, this. I looked up macOS X Panther, and from what I understand, macOS X Panther was the fourth major release of macOS, Apple's desktop and server operating system. And so based on that information, I am assuming that this was an intro video of some kind that was going to be used for that, but was not for some reason. I never grew up with Macs, and I don't really know a ton about them, so I'm not really sure if there is more to this one that I'm missing or not. But if there's any Mac heads out there, you can comment down below and let me know more about this if you happen to know what this video is alluding to. But for now, moving on. Soul Calibur 3 Video 5. This one is a showcase, as the description notes, of the last video that you unlock in Soul Calibur 3 if you can unlock everything and beat the entire game. Not much else to note here beyond that, but I guess it is a bit of a showcase of a different type of genre of video that definitely came out a lot during that time. And that was just basically people showing off stuff in games that was normally difficult to see or access. Think secret endings or Easter eggs. Since, well, while we may be able to see all that sort of stuff at the click of a button now, back then it might have been a genuinely difficult thing to get access to or see if you hadn't just fully beaten the game or scoured through everything in it yourself. Bonus entry, Replay Q2. This one, as the description notes, is an android shown at the World Expo 2005 in Aichi, Japan. Sick drip, but very, very uncanny face on that thing. Oh, also I figured I'd highlight this particular comment below the video. I wonder if it's anatomically correct. You're a sick bastard, AF snowboarder. Shaking my fucking head 20 years from the future, man. Video feedback. The description for this one reads, quote, 1. Plug your camera to the TV. 2. Point the camera at the screen. 3. Video feedback. And yeah, I suppose this one is a showcase of some pretty cool visuals and stuff on this dude's TV by doing that video feedback thing. Set to the song Dick by the Dandy Warhols. It's honestly some pretty trippy visuals and rather hypnotic. Once again, the perfect type of video you want to find when you're searching through these old YouTube videos. These strange experimental little things. No context, no real point to be honest, but just kind of cool to look at, all the same I suppose. ESPN video game commercial with Tracy Morgan. This one is just a commercial for the ESPN NHL hockey game at the time.
Jeremy Roenick! Ha ha! Yeah, playing with the big boys now. I'm gonna put your stick on my wall. Because I've been playing ESPN NHL hockey. I've done the skills competition. I'm fast, I'm agile, and I'm accurate. Don't get scared now. Don't get Yeah, I know you're nervous. Rated E for everyone.
Gotta love how that guy says accurate. Accurate. Blurry, the Halo music video. Okay, so obviously the person who made this iceberg was a pretty big fan of Halo, but at the same time, this is also a pretty good showcase in just how prevalent and popular Halo was as a franchise at this point in time. It was one of the biggest video games ever during the 2000s. And honestly, if I ever do a video where I do 2006 videos, you're still gonna see a lot more Halo stuff even then as well. That being said though, quite a few of these videos that are Halo related that have been showing up on this iceberg actually comes from the YouTuber QuackJag, who seemed to have been a pioneer with these gaming music videos at the time. This one is almost 10 minutes and features a song Blurry by Puddle of Mud, Headstrong by Trapped, and We Like to Party by Venga Boys. Obviously, yet again, I can't show you the audio for any of this, but I can confirm that it is a very based video, and probably one of the best gaming music videos that we've seen in this iceberg thus far. Rollerblading video. This one shows a bunch of kids doing some sick-ass rollerblade tricks and what have you, as well as wiping out on occasion. Set to the song Sing for the Moment by Eminem. Triggerman, the video review. So this one is rather interesting. Is this actually a game review? And possibly one of the first, if not the first, video game review on YouTube at that. And I feel like I should just show you it really quick in order to really do it justice. Though it does have the Kill Bill track playing throughout the whole video. You know the one, Battle Without Honor or Humanity. So I'll be removing that and replacing it with something else that I'm going to try to have befitting of its atmosphere so that you guys can bear witness to this 2-minute video relic. The first game review on YouTube.
Hello everyone, my name is Still Not Important. Welcome to our video review for Triggerman for the Nintendo GameCube. When you first set eyes on this game, you will be drawn in from the presentation. From the get-go, the Trigger Man, the character you are able to control, is deep in the thick of things with a rival mafioso family. That's right, the Mafia is involved in this game. How original! The enemies in this game must have come from a cloning lab, because they are all identical. That's right, not a single enemy has a different face. Wow! What I liked most about this game was that it took over 10 shots to kill an enemy with the handgun. That's right, 10 shots. Wow! There are 8 levels of joy and over 8 guns as well. Don't worry though, you can only carry 2 at a time and there are no ammo pickups. The missions range from bland to flat out awful. The textures are reminiscent of the N64 era. A wonderful tribute indeed. Every gun has the same sound and the music magically stops and starts at random points of the game. A feat for the sound magicians at Crave Entertainment. With a catalog of mature-themed games lacking on the Nintendo GameCube, this feat will have developers clamoring at the chance to ride the wave of the Trigger Man's success. It is now time for us to open up the vault and reveal our score for Trigger Man. Worst AI ever seen. Absolutely no story. Terrible music. No voice acting at all. Devoid of fun, may cause sudden waves of suicidal thoughts. Do not even think of buying or renting this game. This concludes our review for Trigger Man for the Nintendo GameCube. Be sure to tune in next week when we review Universal Studios Theme Park Adventure.
I did look into this guy a little bit after seeing this, by the way. He goes by the Man with No Name, and did make several more game reviews back in the day, before kind of just disappearing shortly after he had a kid, which is understandable, but still, I do think more people should know about this early internet game reviewing legend. Black Hawk Down CTF video 32 player online PS2. This one is what it says it is. A video of 32 players fighting in the PS2 game Black Hawk Down in the multiplayer. It's also the longest video that we've seen today, coming in at 19 minutes. I remember there being a limit of 10 minutes on YouTube. That was later changed to 15 and then obviously unlimited if you signed up to a certain thing nowadays. But I'm not sure if that 10-minute video limit was in place this early on YouTube at this point, so maybe that's why there's a few videos on this list that are longer. But if it was in place, it really does beg the question how they were able to upload these back in the day. Waves 1. This one has no audio, and it is indeed a video of waves from the ocean, specifically from Whalers Cove in California, according to the video description. Rubik's Cube Speed Cubing by Jean Pons, 11.75 second solve. This one shows a dude solving a Rubik's Cube in just under 12 seconds. Walking Pooh. This one just shows a Pooh Bear toy that can walk.
I'm walking. I did it.
Me playing a SpongeBob game. The description for this one reads, quote, Sarah and me being nerds, and me playing a SpongeBob game, unquote. And yeah, that's pretty much it, beyond them being goofy later near the end of the video.
Right. So clear now. Jump. No. Oh.
Rubik's Cube. This one is a stop-motion video of a Rubik's Cube twisting around, set to the song Trinity by 009 Sound System. Again, not much else to note here. Mr. Donut Unlimited. Yep. Bonus entry, Gold Digger. The Red Cape Massacre. This, my friends, is the oldest RuneScape video on YouTube. If you don't know what RuneScape is, it's a very old classic MMO game that is still extremely popular to this very day. Anyway, this one is gameplay of this huge PvP battle going on, set to the song Bleed by Hates. It's pretty cool. Bonus entry: Power Rangers morphing. Bonus entry: The effects of anime. This one is truly an underrated gem. True classic. And peak. Just peak. This one is a skit about the scientific effects of anime on one's psyche. I have edited out some of the music, but beyond that, let's take a peek at this one together.
Creative, new, innovative, called by some wrong. People in fancy white suits tell us that anime is one of the most addictive substances on Earth. But the real question is, how does one become a normal human being and be turned into an anime-infested freak? We do this study with KGH student Kien Ka. It all started a few months back when Kien was looking on the internet for some anime and found an anime called Naruto, full of ninjas, blood, and other cool stuff. And he thought it was pretty cool, but little did Kien know of the horrid phase of his addiction grew. Soon he was on till 1 o'clock in the morning looking for an episode to download that he had seen 3 times before. And it didn't just end there. Soon it started to affect his schoolwork.
Mr. Ka, a moment please. Mr. Ka. Young man, I couldn't help but notice you sleeping in my classroom. I just want you
My anime was finished. I let my computer on the whole night. My parents are gonna kill me. It's worth it. Oh man. And Naruto is coming out today. I can't wait to get home. When is this class gonna end? This is taking forever. Where's my anime?
Mr. Khan, have you been listening to me?
As you can see, the horrid effects of anime are really real. But that doesn't end there. We give you an example of our good science teacher, Mr. Alligato. I decided to have an interview with him. Here's what happened.
I'm here with KGH science teacher, Mr. Alligato. How are you? Hey! That's good. So, Mr. Alligato, wouldn't you agree that you enjoy anime, correct? Oh, hey! I see, but would you say that anime is quite addictive, possibly?
Yes. Anime is very, very addictive. Yes, anime is addictive. It is outrageous. He likes that kind of... No, he just likes the anime. Anime is not our friend. Oh, but the anime is our friend. It lets us, the creatives... No, the anime keeps us from the homework. From the 4 point. You and your 4 points. You don't like the 4 points. It's quiet.
Yes, that's very nice. Yes. Okay, we're done.
After getting my tranquilizer gun, I was able to escape. But as you can obviously see, anime is not cool at all. But remember, it's not your children's fault. It's their gym teachers who made them feel unspecial because they didn't do one single pull-up.
That deal's a true anime classic, my dudes. Bonus entry: live shrimp impaled on sticks at Chinese restaurant. This is one of the top results from back in 2005 if you look up food. It's a video of a bunch of live shrimps impaled on sticks, ready to be plunged into the hot pot, which of course ruffled some feathers in the comment section, but also got a few interesting comments which I think we'll go ahead and read right now. Quote, "That's pretty fucked up, being eaten alive. I love sashimi, sushi, and shrimps. Yum yum." I love it. It's not their Chinese fault. They're born without a soul. Pain is a part of life. That's just how it is. Yeah, sure, some pain can be unnecessary. But the way I see it, women go through pain every month for a week straight, and then have to deal with childbirth. And out of that pain comes beauty, just like out of the pain and death of the shrimps. These people get nourishment, and they're able to thrive. So, that too is a beautiful thing. Truly epic stuff. Alright guys, we're almost there. This is tier 7. This is videos with 50,000 views to 10,000 views in range. We are officially far beyond the normal range of videos that people will be aware of on YouTube. If you happen to have seen any of these, it was probably by happenstance. Maybe it's a lost memory, or maybe you're like me, you just look up old videos all the time. But regardless, from here on out, there's nothing that's really viral anymore. Not even slightly viral. We're not in the truly most obscure content yet. That's for the final tier. But still, from here on out, there's probably going to be a lot of stuff you've never seen before. So, let's get to it. Mario Kart DS. First or second ever gaming video uploaded to YouTube. This one is footage of a dude showing off Mario Kart DS with some on-screen text explaining what he is doing and what have you. According to the title, it may be the first or second gaming video on YouTube. I'm not so sure that's actually the case, but if nothing else, it's definitely the first DS-related video on YouTube. ESPN Images of the Century video montage. This one is a showcase of several images and clips that I guess are big sports events of the century, set to the song Dream On by Aerosmith. And it has some pretty fucking sick moments showed in there. And it is overall just a damn good sports music video. Again, I can't show you it in full, but I do particularly like this top comment underneath the video, which says, quote, "I watch this about 5 times a year. Every year since in January of 2000 when my buddy showed me the VCR recording he made of it. I found it online a few years back. I do video for a living, and this is what I strive to make every time I pick up a camera or edit something." Unquote. Very wholesome. Bonus entry, the mall visit. This one shows a bunch of dudes at a mall goofing around, but also being kind of fucking nutty and weird, if I'm gonna be real. Screaming about how they're gonna steal everything in the store, and at one point joking about jerking off in the changing room to one of the employees of the shop.
There's no one in there. I'm stealing all this shit, man. Dude, we could have so easily actually taken everything.
No pictures. No pictures. I saw.
Look, Sal's behind me. Is that what it is? You're bummed out? Is that what it is?
Bob wants to get the fuck out of here.
Oh, do you work here?
Yes, I do.
I used to work here.
Yeah.
I got fired.
Oh, I'm sorry.
For whacking off in a dressing room.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool.
No, I'm just kidding.
In Richard's mouth.
In Richard's mouth.
He likes it.
Okay.
Bye, miss.
With the door open.
Gotta love this being filmed by the most stereotypical looking emo dude in the world as well. It's all just truly perfect. Velvet Acid Christ fan video, Decipher. This one is really weird. It's a fan video to a Velvet Acid Christ song, but the visuals are pretty trippy, and in particular, mostly focuses on a woman playing with a ton of blood in a bathtub, which is, for obvious reasons, a pretty creepy visual. I mean, to be fair, it's probably not real blood, it's probably something else, maybe ketchup or whatever, but still, this bitch is fucking around with ketchup in a bathtub for like a solid 2 minutes. Get your fucking life together, man. KYSG Horang video. This one is a combo video for the character of Horang from Tekken. And yeah, that's it. Pretty sick though. 24V FWD VR6 Turbo Dino and Street video. This one's like an ad, I think, for a service to supercharge or tune your engine or something to go faster. I don't really know, to be honest. Maybe someone who's more knowledgeable in car tuning and stuff could let me know, but yeah. Bonus entry, Halloween 1976 8mm. This one is some footage of a Halloween party in 1976. It was supposed to have music playing over it. It would appear it was supposed to have House of the Rising Sun specifically, but it doesn't, so it's just kind of quiet footage of what looks to be a rather nice Halloween party in 1976. Bonus entry, Dressed in Pudding. This one is a short film of sorts that is kind of hard to follow fully, but honestly I feel like just showing you the last couple minutes of it without any context at all will give you everything that you need from it.
I hope that smells good. Who are you?
You know who I am. You killed my brother.
Thought you looked familiar.
Yes, that's right. I got him. He will kill you. Before you kill me.
Jeez. What do you want? Came for the pudding. It's all mine.
Pants 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 Full House video. This one is it's a parody of the Full House intro, but like shot for shot is a remake of the intro, but also set to some pretty cool but also extremely ill-fitting music, to say the least. Bonus entry, Supersonic Dance Attack. Now this one right here is one of the very first Sonic the Hedgehog videos on YouTube. And also, one of the first semi-Sonic animations on the site too.
Supersonic Dance Attack.
Now that's what I call motherfucking peak. One Day Video. This is yet another skateboarding video set to music. Again, not much else of note here, but pretty cool. And I do really like the wipeout section, in particular at the end. RC plane in flight video. This one is just exactly what it says it is. A guy flying an RC helicopter around in the sky, set to the song Float On by Modest House. It is once again a pretty aesthetic video. A real vibe for sure, and one I'd recommend giving a watch with the full music attached to it. Video projector in Berlin subway. This one's pretty cool. It's footage of the subway, but with a video projector set on the side of the train, which, when they're inside the train looking out the window, casts all these images and little animations on the subway tunnels. Longest video uploaded in 2005. As the description for this one notes, quote, "This is one of YouTube's first videos, uploaded on June 30th. It is the first video on YouTube of over 10 minutes. In fact, it's 47 minutes and 17 seconds long," unquote. Now, what exactly is in that footage? Well, it's like some people on a boat, and shots of the ocean and a docking bay and what have you, all set to dubstep music. It's nothing all that crazy, to be honest, but hey, the video length for its time was kind of interesting. It does make it a historical video, even if the content is nothing to write home about. Oh, in case you're wondering, originally the video was titled Arbeid Aldelt 2005, not what it is now. I think the creator renamed it when they realized that they had the longest video from the year 2005 by all the comments informing them of such. Rainbow Six Lockdown video. This one is of Rainbow Six gameplay footage set to, well, I guess I'll just show you a quick clip. Baidu word of mouth video.
我知道，嘿嘿嘿，
哈哈哈哈！你未必知道。我知道，你不知道。我知道，你不知道。我知道，你不知道。
我知道。我知道。
哼哼。我知道你不知道我，知道你不知道我，知道你不知道。
我知道。
未必。我知道你不知道，我知道。你不知道，我知道。
So, I'm gonna be real with you guys. I have no fucking idea what is happening in this video. Kristen Tail Bless Castle video. This is footage of another PvP MMO game with the username Gemtizin in the corner for some reason. I don't know, man. Supreme Cole! Take On Me music video. This one shows this dude lip syncing to the Take On Me song, and it's pretty sick. Highly recommended viewing. Bonus entry. Team Supercat Film Festival Champ. Now this one's fucking epic. It's a bunch of footage of people skydiving to the song Bring Me to Life by Evanescence. It's genuinely very sick footage, but also kind of fucking hilarious and goofy given it being paired with this song. But then it ends up like tying back around to being epic all at once, all again, as it all kind of weirdly comes together. And according to the description of this video, it apparently won first place at the X Keys 2005 Film Festival, so that's pretty cool. Honestly, I think you could take footage of just about anything, and if you put an Evanescence song over it, it will immediately become at least 35 times more based. Dragon Ball Z music video, Gohan Piccolo. Okay, so this one is really fucking weird, because it's an AMV that, when mixed with the song, seems to imply it's a Gohan and Piccolo shipping video. Now, I'm gonna be real with you guys. I'm not a huge Dragon Ball Z guy. I've never taken the plunge into that whole universe as of yet. But last I checked, Piccolo is a grown-ass alien vegetable or whatever, and Gohan is a kid. So, what the fuck is wrong with the uploader, Reiko-sama, for making this? But you know what's way worse? The fact that this video has a ton of people who are really into it for some reason. Let me read you some choice quotes. If only Gohan could have stayed loving Piccolo as an adult, and not Mr. Satan's daughter. Doesn't know her name. It would have been perfect. Piccolo x Gohan, woohoo! A definite fave, great song too. Teehee, this gets me blushing thoughts. Anyway, great video, and that song is one of my favorites. I love it, X3. Yeah. It looks cool, but it seems that Piccolo loved Gohan, and Gohan is afraid of saying no. I love this vid. Piccolo x Gohan forever. I love this couple. Great job on this vid, unquote. Like, am I missing something here, or is this unhinged as fuck? Oddworld music video, volume 3. This one's just a game music video to Oddworld Stranger's Wrath, and it's pretty good. Oddworld music video, volume 2. And this one is yet another one of those, this time being about Oddworld Abe's Exodus, and it's also pretty good. We Belong Together Final Fantasy X music video. This is another game music video for Final Fantasy X. Bonus entry, Scream video, You Will Love It. This one is kind of a little homemade slasher film of sorts, but shot on some really shitty cameras. And with the song I Wanna Be Your Boyfriend by the Ramones playing in the background for some reason. I do like how the title tries to really hype it up. And I guess, to be fair, it does kind of have at least a cool visual of the woman's hands cleaning up the dust or whatever it is in the back seat while Ghostface kills her. Interesting, but you know, not much more than that. But I suppose it is one of the first slasher movie fan films on YouTube, which is pretty interesting. Not good, but interesting. Texel video. This one is kind of a music video / video compilation of the user who uploaded this playing the MMO MapleStory and absolutely destroying enemies and stuff. EthicClothing.com video. This one shows some dudes pulling off some sick ass moves on bikes this time around. Zero Gravity Stunt Team. Lateef Crowder demo video. Fight choreography. Stunts. This one shows Lateef Crowder, this dude doing some fucking sick ass stunts, choreography, and general martial arts type stuff. Rune Toads video, Sheep Shearer, RuneScape 2005. This is another RuneScape video, this one showcasing a specific quest. It doesn't have any audio, but I do like the description of it, which reads, quote, "First RuneScape video on YouTube? Probably not, but it might be one of the oldest still up. I made this one when I wasn't even a teenager, and I am still playing RuneScape," unquote, which is very wholesome. Video de-drifting. This one is another one that shows cars drifting, which seemed to be a fairly popular genre of video at the time. Anti-boredom video. Yeah, Yuka Nakamori photoshoot video. This one is of a Japanese model modeling a bikini, and according to the description of the video, it says, quote, "A video done during a photo shoot I did back in 1996. This video has been stored on my husband's laptop," unquote. Which implies that the person who uploaded this video is the same Yuka in the video. But I'm not so sure I believe that, honestly. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like it's a bit more likely it's someone who was LARPing as her back in the day for attention, and just simply never got it. But who knows, I suppose. YouTube victim. Yo, look everybody, it's the first YouTube victim. Bonus entry, Goth Day. So this one is just a slideshow of some teens being all goth and stuff and having fun set to the song Helena by My Chemical Romance. But honestly, I kind of included this one because of the crazy ass comment that I found underneath it. Quote, "You have everything to worry about," unquote. Like, what a fucking ominous statement. You have everything to worry about? What the fuck did you mean by that, bro? Nike video. This one shows a couple of dudes playing with their balls. My first video. I'm running out of things to say, folks. It is what it is. Sonic Horror. Now this one's genuinely peak.
Hello there, Kyle. How you doing today?
Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing here?
I heard you were saying some bad things about my newest game. Is this true?
Oh, you mean this? Yeah, you know, it was, I mean, it's alright game and all, but, you know, there's just, what's the problems with it, you know, it's all Sonic. I mean, I still like you, I mean, I liked your earlier games, you know, come on. I don't see the problem here.
You know, what I really think is interesting about this one is it's Sonic attacking this guy because he's like been complaining about Sonic games, which feels like such a played out thing at this point, but this would have technically been one of the first examples of that. But also, this is in 2005, so this is before Sonic 06 came out, which is when a lot of that stuff kind of became like popular to do on YouTube. So it makes me wonder what this guy was even mad about at the time. I mean, I guess Sonic Heroes does have some pretty glitchy controls. Bonus entry, Eben and May. Something to remember. This appears to be the very first furry video on YouTube, though I cannot be 100% certain of that. And it's, well, I guess I'll just show you.
Eben, could you go down to the inn and get some wine for dinner tonight?
Sure, May. Be back later.
No goodbye kiss?
Hey, Dwayne. Can I have a bottle of red wine?
Sure. Just let me get it from the storeroom.
What has you down?
My wife walked out on me.
Oh, jeez. What happened?
She thinks I don't love her anymore. All the time I was wooing Angelita, I kept trying to show her how much she meant to me. Sometimes they were little things. Sometimes they were pretty big. After we were wed, I guess I thought I didn't need to work at our relationship anymore. It's something to remember. It's something I forgot. I miss her.
Eben, your wine.
I'm back.
Just in time. Dinner's about to be served. What took you so long?
I got sidetracked.
Oh, good. I was hoping you'd get red.
May, for you.
What's the occasion?
Just because.
Huh. A furry animation about appreciating your wife. Oddly wholesome. By far not a word I would associate with the furry fandom, generally speaking. Bonus entry. Eric cooking crabs. This here, my friends, is the first ever public execution of a crab on YouTube.
Money, 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 money.
Ah, we've come to the final tier of this iceberg. And interesting to note, in the final tier of the iceberg are a bunch of videos that actually, while they all indeed have very few views, the main theme seems to be that they are the oldest videos of each of their categories, meaning that if there's a video about, say, Call of Duty, it will have been the very first video ever uploaded to YouTube about Call of Duty. Now, there's not that many entries with this one in the original iceberg, so we're going to go through all these one by one pretty quickly, before we then move on into the main bulk of this final tier, which is the lightning round of all the extremely obscure YouTube videos that I was able to find for you, all coming from 2005 and some barely having any views at all. Some don't even have 100 views after 20 years. But with that said, let's get through all of these first, starting with One Soldier Army. This one is the oldest Gmod video ever on YouTube. Movie. This one is the oldest Counter-Strike source video on YouTube, and it's a compilation of cool clips set to the song The Number of the Beast by Iron Maiden. Day of Defeat. This is the oldest Day of Defeat video ever made on YouTube. It has no audio. War video. This is the oldest Call of Duty video ever uploaded on YouTube. Terminal Hacker. This is the oldest Halo video on YouTube, and it's a pretty interesting one to be the first, as it's showcasing a bunch of people dying over and over again upon spawn because apparently the lobby was actually being hacked, which you can hear people complaining about in the clip.
You recording it? Good. Dude, when you spawn. And there's about 50 fucking dead bodies at the bottom here. Peace out. You can say bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye to what? Bye-bye. Bye-bye to what? Your accounts? We got it all on
We're
camera.
already banned? It doesn't make any difference.
It doesn't make any difference. You sound like a fag, dude.
Siberia Game of the Week 1. This is the oldest Counter-Strike 1.6 video. I don't really know what the difference is between some of the earlier Counter-Strike stuff is, so I guess you guys will have to comment down below if you happen to know, but this is apparently the first for 1.6. Like Toy Soldiers. This is the oldest Battlefield video on YouTube, which I, again, can't show the audio for because it has the song Without Me from Eminem as its core theme, but it is actually quite well made, as all the gameplay and footage actually pairs like with the song. It's not just random clips, it's actually purposefully made to fit with the song. Half-Life 2 Deathmatch. This is the oldest Half-Life 2 video ever made, that once again, can't show the audio for, as it has the song Barry TX Iraq by Libre playing. But still, pretty cool that the first one ever was a deathmatch game. Something I'm sure you've probably started to catch on to at this point is most of the gaming related videos in the first year of YouTube seem to be stuff related to multiplayer rather than any single player content. If it wasn't specifically something speedrun or mod related in fact, or music video related, it kind of seems like it wasn't deemed to have a point uploaded to YouTube, it would seem at the time. Examples being, when I try looking up games like Spyro, for example, there just isn't any Spyro videos in 2005. Not a single one. Same goes for several other single-player games as well. That wouldn't become more of a thing until 2006, especially as things like Let's Plays and whatnot and walkthroughs became more prevalent. TV Sims. This is the oldest Sims video ever uploaded on YouTube, and it's a gaming music video set to the song She Will Be Loved by Maroon 5. And finally, anime music video Gundam. This is the oldest anime video on YouTube, and the oldest AMV, I suppose, on YouTube as well. Though it should be noted that it's far from the first AMV period, as those existed way before YouTube was ever a thing, or even the wider access to the internet. That shit was made on fucking VHS tapes. Nobody was more dedicated to making music videos than the weebs. Sadly though, the music for this one has been taken down from the video due to copyright claim issues. But from what I understand, as the author of the video has noted, it seems that the song that was used here originally was Push It by Static X. And while we're here, this user Slightly Evil, who uploaded this video, might have also created the first ever Silent Hill video on YouTube as well, with it being a Silent Hill 4 music video, which is pretty damn cool. It is yet again a gaming music video set to Brain Stew by Green Day. Alright, it's lightning round time. Like I said, the rest of this video is going to be me going through several more videos that are extremely obscure. Some of them are extremely random, some are interesting, and some are kind of fucking nothing, if I'm going to be honest with you. But the point is that these are all videos that have little to no views on them, with some of the most popular of this section maybe having 2,000 views. It being more common for them to be somewhere around the 1,000 to a couple hundred range. Like I said, there's even a few that have even less than that. So, bearing that in mind, let's dive into truly the deepest depths of the year of 2005 of YouTube. And it goes without saying, but these are obviously all bonus entries. Starting with Disneyland. This one is just a quick clip of a family in 2005 getting excited that they're about to go on a drive to Disneyland.
With knights and lords and buses of laser.
Honestly, very wholesome. Goth. Naruto photoshoot at Up. This one shows a bunch of people in Naruto cosplay coming together to do a photoshoot.
Watch it.
Wow, Chinese!
Johnny the
Johnny, do we die and ate my waterhead? Here's 5'3", said to me, "Hey, biscuit!"
Yeah, no further comment needed. The Witches. This one is truly, and I do mean truly obscure, as it's been up for 20 years and only has 54 views, and has never received a single comment in all that time. So what's it about? It's a motherfucking horror movie, yo, but also mostly these dudes messing around.
Then a man walking by notices what they're doing.
Hey, what are you kids doing?
20 minutes later, Ishan finds him and jumps him from behind.
Very Kino. Dance, dance. Yo Yogi Rockers. This one, as the description notes, quote, on Sundays at Yoyogi Park, very close to Harajuku Station, these Japanese rockabilly can't stay still. Maybe the music? Unquote. And yeah, these dudes are rocking out and showing off their sick moves all dressed up like greasers. What the fuck? This one shows, something weird being cooked in a pot?
Paolo, tigilan mo na yan. Paolo!
But I mostly included this one for this singular comment underneath the video. Quote, make another fucking video! Unquote. Cooking with Allison. This one is also pretty simple. Just a girl making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Today we're going to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Why? Because I'm in the mood for it. First, you need bread. Doesn't matter which kind. Just depends on which one you like. I hate wheat bread, so we're going to toss that. I like potato bread. You have to have peanut butter. And of course jelly, or else it wouldn't be a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, now would it? And a knife and a plate. Okay, first, you open up the bread. And you bring it on the plate. Then you open up the peanut butter.
But in the comment section, something interesting can be noted. Quote, Lamau, it seems you got the very first comment on Smosh, which is still there. Yes! Congrats on being the first to comment on the best Smosh video. Thanks! Still waiting on my prize. Unquote. Meaning that this person, who, might I add, I just found this video by looking up, like, cooking with the before thing on YouTube. This random find also just so happens to be the first person to comment under a Smosh video, which is pretty fucking crazy. What a coincidence. I also really like that after all these years, she still responds to comments. What a legend. 2 of box sets. This one shows a couple gals dancing around to the song 2 of Hearts by Stacy Q with boxes on their heads. I'm fat and mad at the world.
Okay, I started.
I want you all to know that this video doesn't even have 1,000 views. That's how much my friend and I dumpster dive through YouTube for truly lost shit and find genuine masterpieces, such as these. Also, I like how all the comments on this video are from like last year or so. There's been no response to any of them though, probably because whoever uploaded this doesn't have access to this account anymore. Which is pretty funny to think about, just how many random videos could suddenly explode in popularity years later. And I don't know, it's kind of novel to see when they actually still have access to that account so many years later. I can't think of a single account that I've ever had that's lasted that long. 20 years. Pretty crazy. So it's a lot more likely that they just simply don't have access to it anymore. Twist of the Ack. This one is someone showing off a bunch of Gaia Online avatars, while the song Twist by Korn plays rather unfittingly in the background, to be honest. Scarves plus juggling equals what? This one shows a woman juggling, scarves for some reason.
Juggle, make it juggle.
Go girl. Go girl! You go girl! Awesome! Ta-da!
Cooking Show 2.
Oh, the battery's gone. I just got plugged.
Oh, hi. I didn't see you there.
Oh.
Oh, hey! Welcome to the cooking show. These are my guests, Cliff, Jessica, and I'm Cliff. Now, you've caught us on a very special night. It's pasta and sliced potato night. Potatoes.
And cucumber.
Don't forget the cuke.
How do I explain in words?
Just eat the potato. That's enough explanation for me.
Mm-hmm. See? Do you see? Do you see what we have going on? Do you want to eat this out of my mouth?
Okay, no, this is physically too painful to watch. Listen, there are many things that I'll show you guys on this YouTube channel, but this ain't it. I'd rather show you guys a man submerging himself in a septic tank full of shit rather than subject you to whatever the hell the absolutely radioactive, terrible, bad juju energy of this video is. Bad vibes. We're getting the fuck out of here. Dave and Mike. Workin'. Here's a bunch of dudes goofing around their city and homes, all set to the song Workin' for the Weekend by Loverboy. They also did this video called Dancing with the Stars, both of which have no comments, but this one does have this sick clip.
How does it feel to have just gotten served? Yo son, you don't know about this. You don't know. Oh.
Cholf versus Alien. Yes, good content, good life. I cannot show you every part of this video due to the explicit content that is in it, even though the explicit content is done by dolls. I just have a weird feeling that if I do show it, the video will get demonetized. But all the same, this one shows two dolls making love while stuff just kind of happens around them. Yeah. Preston.
Serious!
Chris. Turkey Hunt. Okay, this one is just fucking Kino. This one is a skit where these two guys are going turkey hunting and decide that this one woman is actually a turkey disguised as a woman for some reason. And so they kidnap her and put her in a fucking box and then ship her out the turkey, which leads into this really, really funny bit at the end.
Look, there's a turkey. Get down.
Wait a minute. That doesn't look like a turkey. That looks like a girl.
Yeah, I know. Turkeys always wear human costumes to disguise themselves.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm not a turkey. I don't have arms. I mean, I don't have wings and that thing on your chin.
Gobble, 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 gobble. You guys are crazy, gobble.
Hey, you guys, what are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? I got a turkey! But I'm not a turkey!
Delivery!
Addressing sleep patterns, featuring gravity puppet belongings at eBay.
Yeah, that's pretty funny, monkey visuals to discussion, the swimming jungle in action, surfing the river of life on the jingle, ringing bells in the hippocampus, feeling part of the brain comedy, mingle communication with species, rap, tide, tells.
Fellas, I'm gonna be real. I have no fucking idea what the hell I'm listening to, what the lyrics I'm hearing even are, or like what the title even means. I have nothing to go off of. Absolutely nothing. This video of only 692 views, that seems to be this guy like rapping or singing or something about stuff while all these visuals show up on screen. Yeah, I feel like it really can only be appreciated contextless, because there never was any context.
A type of entity position roads the flowing what's able to be consumably fuel in entactogenic mode, partyingly available celebration sub. Lippy fat tapping seems to laffy tappy beat serotonin meditation or bass type.
But honestly, a pretty fire. I know you guys were bopping your heads at some point. Hell, you probably still are doing it right now. By the way, this video goes on for 7 minutes, by the way. Just figured I'd let you know.
Contemplation being prosperous dream and the crystal cream in the flow see on types and connections.
No face. Thea and Carnival. Yeah, it's just a guy in a weird gold wig. It's not much else to say, really. Falling. This one right here is a truly Sisyphean piece of art, where two emo guys try to push a wheel up a steep hill.
Yeah, we'll just roll it like that. But when we get to the hill.
Your son's arm. They're all like funky. This is gonna be funny. Oh yeah. Oh. That's what they think they're gonna go up. Holy cow.
Oh.
I know how long it's gonna take them.
Now you might be wondering, why are these two emo guys pushing up this thing up the hill anyway? That's a really good question. Maybe they just had too many Monster energy drinks and they just really had to get that pent-up energy out of them, you know? Maybe they just wanted to be lulled to random by pushing a fucking thing up a hill. Or maybe, just maybe, they just wanted to prove that they could if they wanted to. They don't make it. Eating food can be funny, right? I guess it can. Wolf Boy. Evangelion Solid. Yo, check it out, an AMV I can actually show you a little bit more of. Mostly because the audio from this one comes from Metal Gear Solid. My Chemical Romance. It's not a fashion statement, it's an F. This one is apparently footage from Ontario of a My Chemical Romance concert. And you know, normally I would be careful about the copyright on music, as I have been through the whole video. But hey, we're almost done with the video. Let's take a risk together. Let's take a quick listen to the My Chemical Romance concert. I really, in particular, appreciate the comment chain that's under this one. Quote, "Geez, how old is your camera?" Written by Hazard09, 18 years ago. To which Kennerfee100, 1 year ago, responded, "It's probably just a crappy digital still camera with a video mode. An old camera would look like 9,999 times better than this." To which Keto Catex responded, "Yeah, I'm sure he'll see it." Unquote. Open your heart. You know, there really isn't much I can do to prepare you for what you're about to see here. So all I can really say is, this video is in fact based and sonic pilled.
So I say a couple things. Number one, I hate white people, so retardingly gay. Number two, those chicks in there, I wouldn't mind them riding it on down.
Oh my God, my. What the fuck? Cut! I'm sick of this shit. What?
Can I get some ice?
Fuck this! I want my lawyer.
Ice.
What? I got fucking
Come
people
on,
to work with.
give
What
us
the
a-
fuck?
Hey,
You're not
hey,
even a
fuck
fucking
you.
actor.
Hey,
You're not
what?
even.
What, you wanna start, huh?
No, it's over.
Oh,
It's
sorry,
over. I'm not doing this film any fucking.
I
Fuck
get
you!
some ice?
Fuck you! Fuck you!
Ice.
Fuck you!
Ice.
Fuck you! Fucking film it.
Ice.
Fuck.
This ain't no peep show. Get the camera off me.
And for our final video today, which was a little difficult to choose because none of these are very thematically appropriate as a finale to an iceberg, I'm gonna be real, they're just a bunch of random videos. I present to you Haba Dea Bado. Yet again, you can thank me in the comment section down below for the absolute true peak kino that you're about to witness. That so few, maybe just about 1,000, on this whole bitch of a world has ever seen.
Sometimes I want some milk. I end up going to get some cheese, and the cheese tastes real bad to me. Oh yeah. Then I go to get some cheese, and I have it the door. I'm a damn door. I'm a damn door, and that's what I said to them. I was like, hey, price chopper robot, the price chopper robot. He said, I'm a damn door. I'm a damn door. I'm a damn door. I'm a damn door. Sometimes when I'm alone and I think to myself, oh, I wonder why, and I wonder why, oh yes, you're around over there, over damn door, 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 no, I'm a damn door, 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 whoa, cry.
And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so very much for taking this journey with me through the 2005 YouTube Iceberg. If you guys enjoyed it, be sure to like and subscribe as always. And if you would like me to, in the future, perhaps cover other years of YouTube, say for example 2006 or 2007, then let me know. I'd obviously make my own icebergs for those ones, and they may be tailored just a little bit more, but I would certainly try to have as much variety, and perhaps go into even more specific details, since those years have many more videos that, while not literally the first, were some of the first of many other very popular genres of videos as well, and certainly hold some history and weight behind them. I also want to remind you, as I've noted on screen a few times throughout this video, that there is an uncensored version of this video on my Patreon completely for free, where I'm able to show you much more of the clips in here and really showcase all these really cool videos about all the random copyright stuff basically blocking the video. There is an additional like hour or so of footage in that uncut version where I allow some of these videos to speak for themselves a little bit more. So if you want to go and see that, then be sure to check that out in the links down below. Again, it's completely for free, but obviously if you like my stuff enough to go check it out, then any amount of support over there, as always, helps and is greatly appreciated. I will probably be making a lot more uncensored versions of my videos on Patreon and through channel memberships, and while those will obviously be for the paid supporters of my channel or Patreon, I wanted to give you all at least one free example of just how much more stuff that you will be getting from uncensored versions of these videos, whether they be icebergs, retrospectives, YouTube dumpster dives, etc, etc. But at any rate, big stuff is on the way throughout all of this month, and all of my patrons and channel members are about to get a nice surprise coming in about a week and a half or so. So look forward to that. But until then, this has been Dylan the Night Owl, flying off.